Welcome to Patrick Roberts, our new timeline.
Right. Let's do this. All around me, silly masked up faces, frantic paces, bright and early for their daily doses. It's hypnosis, chemical mesmerizing. Our tears are for the frightened masses. COVID passes, divided masses. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. More rules tomorrow, more rules tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. Dreams of the world still normal are the best I've ever had. When people trust false science and do something very bad, like handing over freedom, it's a very, very masked world. Masked world. Start controlling your world. Masked world.
Welcome to Patrick Roberts, our new timeline.
Yo, guys. Something is just going on really weird just now. Whoa. My phone is like doing really weird things. I'm like, what is going on here? But, so let's talk about my brother. He's actually doing good. He texted me. He got out of surgery sometime yesterday afternoon, I believe. And he's hurting right now, so he didn't do much, but you know, at least send a text. And I mean, it feels like a lot of stress is relieved that he's doing good. Because all I could think is, why would you take him away from me right now after we just found each other? And I was just like, we need more time. We need more time to talk. We have to talk about things, and just prayed, don't take him yet, because I need to talk to him yet. So yeah, I really didn't get much information throughout the whole thing. I guess there was really not much you can really say. You know, his daughter texted me a few hours after they took him in and they did the incision. Was around 8 a.m. and I'm not sure what time. It was a little while, 4 hours maybe. and he was still in there, but everything was going good up to that point. And then that's pretty much all I got. Besides that, he made it out. He's out of surgery and in ICU. So he is alive and in pain. Sounds great. Yeah. Yeah. So that's awesome. Oh boy. So many things going on. Um, I feel bad for my daughter. She's dealing with stuff, and um, she's not sick or anything. Just you know, everyday life problems that we dealt with when we were younger. Um, Relationships, stuff like that. That's her business. I don't want to pry into it or anything. Cause I love you, my little baby. She's the baby. She's the baby. And I was finally able to send my granddaughter some Christmas money to go get something for Christmas. Sorry I'm late. Sorry I'm late, Tiger. She's my second grandchild that lives down in Florida with my oldest daughter. It's a pretty awesome daughter. I think all my kids are awesome. Don't we all feel that way about our kids? Yeah. And also, I got to show you, I found, well, my cousin had found, well, digging through family records and stuff. Where did I keep that? She found a civil Civil War. It's a Civil War photo of four of my ancestors who one of these could have been me, I believe, in a past life. Because we look, I could imagine that one of these guys I see in here, I would resemble him back in the day, the way they dress and everything. And let's see if you guys can guess which one I'm thinking about, who I would be in this family photo. Let's see if I can blow it up a little bit. That's about as big as I can get it. Soldiers of the Confederate Army in 1861. Can you guys see can you guys see that? Oh, I tilted this way. Sorry I'm shaky. I can't hold this phone straight, but which one do you guys think I look most resemble? Trying to get it in there. Uh, Middle one, So there's two middle ones. Which middle one? The one with the dark hair or the one with the hat? Number one, on which side? the the one with the beard or the one that's kind of doesn't have a beard? There's Dawn says the one with the hat. Nada. That's who. No, I think I'm the. I think I look more like the one with the darker hair. The kind of just sits back, just chilling. Just another picture. That's what he looks like. Just another picture, man. Yeah. But yeah, no, that's pretty cool. That them's my great 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 uncles. Wow, that's pretty cool. Uh, or they could be some other patillos. Who knows? Yeah. No, I think we all resemble a little bit. Got that chin. They all got that chin. Yeah, you love old pics. Oh, hey, why don't I call out the chat? Hey, I appreciate you guys being here. I really do. And I appreciate all the prayers and everything for my brother. You guys are awesome. And as soon as he gets well, we'll have him on the stream and you guys can talk to him and stuff. So you know that it shows now that he's not a bot, right? You're seeing his life roll out in front of your guys' eyes. A true life that's not uh, drugged down into the system and walk around like sheep, like robots. Robot sheep. Yeah, thanks, Jennifer. No, I get the landlord. He hasn't said a thing to me since then. I haven't gotten anything in the mail or nothing stuck on my door, so I think it was just talk. I mean, come on, you're gonna throw me out for saying the F word or trying to start a insurrection. Thinking I was, he was thinking that I was trying to start an insurrection. Crazy. You know that he must watch a lot of news. Holy crap. To start putting that word into your cabin, your macabin, your, your, oh, I'm botting out. Your, what am I trying to say? Your vocabulary? What am I saying? Your vocabulary. Vocabulary. Wow. I had that twisted. Oh boy, does it show that I may have smoked a little bit? Ah, man. You people, you don't even talk to me. You don't talk back. You just hi. Oh, about time somebody says vocabulary after I finally got it. Vocabulary. I don't know what the hell I was saying, how I was saying it that way. It was like I was tongue tied. Literally, my tongue felt tied up. Just a bit, Pat. Hey, look at somebody's talking to me. What up, Trev? Did I call out chat yet? Did I call? I think I called out chat, right? Well, if I didn't, welcome, dearest Dawn, Jennifer, Chappelle, Prelim, Trev, Catherine, Katie, Catherine, Katie. I'm going to call you Katie from now on. Oh, or is that going to offend you? Prelim, Brenda, Chappelle, Shappy, Mr. Joe Dirt. That Hercules type of man. He's a manly man. I think I got everybody. Jennifer. Okay. Alright. What up, Watchful? I bet you're watching everything, aren't you? Watch out, guys, because Watchful is watching you. Oh, boy. So, I guess I can put the link out there if anybody wants to join in. Not sure how long I will be going tonight. But it does help with me not having to get up at 3:30 in the morning every morning now. Oh boy. So yeah, and it's weird because I'm up all the time now at that time. I've been getting up at that time so long. But I try to go back to sleep. Sometimes I do go back to sleep for about an hour or two. But yeah, what do we want to talk about? Mandela Effects. Well, should I go on with my story about the when I had my kidney failure? Now get this. I'm in full kidney failure. I'm in the hospital, in the emergency room, and they're trying to tell me that I took too much of my medication because they seen I was on pain meds. And I said no, I didn't take, too much. I didn't. They couldn't get blood out of me. They couldn't get urine out of me. So they had to start guessing what I had and quick because I was going downhill quick. And so I guess that I was starting to lose it up here, and I was getting real rowdy, calling them names, swinging at them. I don't know what the hell was going on. I lost my mind at that point because the nurse on the left-hand side of me, without my permission or even telling me what she was going to do, she shot me in the arm with a drug that brings you back if they think you overdosed. And the last thing I remember is turning to her and saying, "What the hell did you just give me?" And that was my exact words, and I was gone. Because my kidneys were failing, that flushed all the toxins up to my brain, and I don't even know how I would have possibly lived through that. But so they take me to another they take me to another hospital. Well, while I was in that hospital, I coded, and then they got me back when I was in the hospital. I heard all these bells and everything going off, and I could see them trying to put the ventilator tube in my throat. Uh, I forget what it's called, but I was watching them do it, you know, and yeah, Jim was doing good, hurting. Um, so I was watching them put that in, and as I was watching, it was like, yeah, Narcan. As I was watching them, I was like feeling pretty good. You know, it was like, wow, you know, I tried to move my arms and my feet, and I didn't have any arms or feet. I couldn't feel them at all. I couldn't move them, obviously. But I felt very calm, cool, and collective. You know, it was like, wow, this is really cool. And so then the next thing I remember is waking up on the hospital table and freaking out and saying, I just want to go home. Just I won't tell anybody. I kept saying I won't tell anybody, and the doctor's trying to get control of me. And he's like, Pat, you can't leave. You're in surgery. You have to lay down. You have to be calm. And somebody must have shot me up with something because I was out. That was the last thing I remember. Um, and then I was in uh, I was in a coma for 3 days, and then while I was in a coma, that sucked so much for me because I could I could recall every time they would start to bring me out. If I had a visitor come, they would start to bring me out just so far. It was that was I think that was very mean because they only brought me so far, so I couldn't communicate. I could only think in my head, you know, please get me out of here. I was like, please get me out of here. You know, wake me up. I'm awake. You know, I'm screaming in my mind um, to wake up. And I don't know. I I think of that time so much, and so many things come back to me. You know, new things. Even a year or so later, I'll think of something new and why I didn't do something. So here's the thing: as I was thinking, this is why I kind of believe in the timeline thing or something going on where they got our consciousness because I remember different things that they were doing um, to me. They had me buy it. Well, first of all, I have to go from I did see a cancer ward of all kinds of children. I mean, children everywhere. The whole room, they were full. It was full of kids, and they were all happy, and they were coloring and stuff. And I wanted to get down and color with them and stuff, but they're like, no, no, you're too sick. You're too sick. And I was like, okay, so when I came out of the coma, when they finally brought me out of the coma, the doctor he came to see me, and he said to me, he said, "So we had some problems in the emergency room, huh?" And I said, "Wow, that was real." I was shocked because I'm thinking now how I remembered all that, but then a year after it, I'm thinking, have had the how could I have been incubated before I went into surgery and supposedly woke up and talked to him on the table, and he confirmed it. I didn't bring it up. He's the one that confirmed it. And so I was like taken back from that. Uh, I was just like, wow. So, did somebody get that bot? So, anyways, it was quite the experience. I'll tell you, I seen some shit. I felt like I was in hell one time. It was like bouncing kind of back from a very uh, not in pain or just very comfortable, good relaxing feeling. Like not a worry in the world. Everything, all your worries were like gone, and I didn't really think much. I just thought about how good I felt. That's all I really thought about at that time. And then I don't remember being in that situation very long because I was realizing everything, and then I went to waking up on the table. And so that was really weird. They had incubated me, put that tube down my throat before going into surgery. I don't know how I would have had a conversation unless timelines changed at that moment. 1 year, 6 or 7 this time was 12 years before that. And another big Mandela effect for me, huge, was the airplane engines on the airplanes. And there's been many other Mandela effects on airplanes too. More Mandela effects about airplanes, but them engines were one of the first ones I've noticed. And with a lot of other people noticing it, I was blown away. I was like, holy shit. They look like they're going to fall off that damn plane. Uh, so, yeah, that's another thing, dear Stan, is how could I have been aware of them me watching them? Because that's what I thought, is you had to be under for them to incubate you. Because that would be really scary, you would think. But I wasn't scared at all watching it. But I was watching it. Either they didn't give me enough stuff, or I was already gone, and I was just at that point I was outside my body. But it was really weird because I felt I was my body still. It's really weird. It's like, you see everything happening and you feel real relaxed. And I even got an angle of kind of seeing me almost face to face. That was weird. But that angle, that way, I didn't stay that way very long. It was like a split. And then I was watching from this angle, like I would be if I was watching them up above me. And, um, I noticed that things that were happening to me, I was moving, my thoughts were moving quickly, very, very quickly. Like I would think something, and bam, I was thinking that, or I was that, or I was moved to a different situation. Um, I don't know, just really, really odd, but a great feeling. I had it was a great experience. Although, when I got back, I that's another thing is I healed really fast. Right, they said remarkably fast. My kidneys came back, and thank Jesus Christ that f- 4 years later, my kidneys are still doing very well. And being a diabetic and everything, I truly believe that, when Jesus Christ needs you, that's when He needs you, and we're all going to be called up soon. So, you know, I would be honored to. That would be so cool. I've asked to be able to see Jesus Christ, um, but so far, He has not heard me as far as that goes. Because I would love, wouldn't you all love to just meet Jesus Christ? I've been watching him get ran over lately. Well, I don't know what I was looking for the words. They were mocking him, in a few things I seen. One in the Olympics where they had this guy skating with the crown of thorns around him, and that was very appalling. And then I'm trying to think where I was sent that video. Darn it! I was sent a video about this actor, or she was a comedian. Let me see here. Who sent it to me? Which one of you guys sent me the one about the comedian? Was that you, Prelim? Who sent me that? Sharky? Yeah, here it is. Sharky sent it to me. So I'm gonna play this. Watch this bullshit. Uh, I think this is the long version of it.
Alternative media here, and more comedians and celebrities are collapsing on video. In this case, we're going to show you this video of Heather McDonald, who shared this video of her fainting during a stand-up act on the same day Chelsea Handler was also hospitalized. This is kind of a crazy video, and you kind of just have to see it to believe it. I mean, we all know that a lot of people are fainting after getting the jab, but you just watch this video.
Don't mean to brag, I don't care, but I want you to know, double vaxxed, booster, flu shot, and I'm going to be honest, I have the shingles shot too. And I still get my period. What? Yes! Traveled, went to Mexico twice, did shows, meet and greets, never got COVID. Clearly, Jesus loves me the most. Seriously. So nice. So nice.
So as you see, she is mocking Jesus before she ends up collapsing to the ground after bragging about having all of her vaccines and mocking people who are unvaccinated for their concerns about all these, people dropping dead everywhere and children dying and all that kind of stuff. Hilarious. Look, I don't draw any line with comedy. I think you can go as far as you want. But, I mean, it says a lot when you are pushing absurd, propaganda points that the media is pushing forward in your comedy act, and then you are instantly met with almost near death. She shattered her skull, and we are going to go into more about this story, as well as Chelsea Handler and others who have recently either collapsed or died, and a lot of stats as well. But before we get into any of that, my friends, I want everyone to go and check the links below. GoGetFunding.com, Patreon, subscribe to our. We have a PayPal address, we have a Bitcoin address, and we have a Cointree link. Multiple different cryptocurrencies that you can donate it if you please. Thank you to everyone who has.
It's 24 minutes long.
Contributing to help keep it.
Let me see if I can pause it. Okay, so I will probably get a strike for that. But I think this needs to be shown. It's kind of what you get for mocking Christ. And I don't know. Just I see him being offended left and right. And if he wasn't that big of a deal, why offend Christ? If he's not that big of a threat, why bother? So anyways, how keep Wham alive. I've not gone to this channel before. This was sent to me by Sharky. I don't really know what platform this was on or anything, so I can't really give you any information. Let me see if I can find if I can get it. Help keep Wham alive. Oh, what is happening? What is happening? Published yesterday. Triple jab comedians collapsing and dying. When will people wake up? The truth you need to know. It says subscribe to me, but what platform are you? Sorry guys, I guess Brighton? Is that a platform? Oh, okay. I don't know. I give you as much info as I can. Don has the link to the video. Oh, okay. Awesome. Awesome. Great. Because you know me, I'm a lost soul. I'm a lost soul. Ouchie, I just pinched myself. She collapsed after mocking anti-jabbed in Jesus. Yeah, I mean, wow. You talk about fast karma. Karma comes around. You just seen it. Like karma comes around real fast. I'm like, wow. We are about to be in World War III, but what happens. Hope it is just rumors and more rumors of war. I don't fear for myself, but worry for the lost souls. Yeah, no, I totally agree. I'm not worried. I don't think it'll come to that because really nobody wants war. Nothing big anyways. Yeah, they have these they seem like big skirmishes, but they I don't know. Maybe the United States could finally be done with. Here everybody's just sitting around, so nobody's really taking anything seriously, really. I don't see anybody really taking anything seriously. I don't even hear many people talking about it really. Um, I don't really talk to too many people either, though. So there's that. Uh, if anybody would like to come in, I'm gonna shoot the link out there. I'm really getting tired of talking. I'm telling you that already. 40 minutes in, and I'm like, oh, you got a headache already. Too much stress. Hey, welcome, Johnny White Taker. White Taker. Sorry, I may need some pronunciation on how to say that correctly. It's definitely a spiritual war. Definitely.
So Whitaker.
Welcome,
Whitaker.
Cammy.
At
Whitaker.
least that's how I read it.
Whitaker.
Whitaker.
Oh, hey, Trev, welcome.
Hi.
That's how I read it anyway. I can't see it anymore because I'm in here.
How y'all feeling?
Well, I'm slowly feeling better. I'm swinging my joint.
What's your feeling, Trev?
What is my feeling? I'm in my feels. That just means dealing with like
Didn't you just say
emotional shit.
What did you just say?
Me being in my feels, or are you asking me what that means?
No, I could have swore you said I'm feeling something.
Oh, in my feels is what I typed in the chat.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's in his feels.
Yeah.
It's emotional.
Like obviously overly. People don't get this emotional.
Yeah, I
Well,
like
everything
taking.
is heightened by 10 right now.
I like taking that walk.
I was gonna take a walk right now.
It's
What
a
I've noticed,
spirit.
all the crazy people are 10 times more crazy. If you're upset, you're like 10 times as upset. If you're depressed, you're like way depressed. Everything is like so magnified right now.
Yep. So imagine how I look from the outside looking
During
in.
the summertime.
That's why I don't hang on to the feelings anymore, and that's why I told you how to get rid of them, because that's the only way to make that go away, so that you can be free enough to think.
Yeah.
They come still, but they flitter.
Behind you during the summer, that walkway, I walked that a lot, and it's like a spiritual. I feel like a spiritual. All the nature around me, and
Yeah, it looks nice.
not.
I have like the graveyard for that.
You go to the graveyard?
I have a park that looks just
Basically.
like what he has there behind him, like 50 feet over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to go to like.
I'm really getting burnt out from all this. The cell phone, the laptop, the router, all that shit. I can feel that. It's like, oh. My head feels
You
like
need to invest in Spiro. Spiro is from a gentleman who's decided he wanted to figure out how to block all this signals that we're being bombarded with. He makes clothing out of it. He figured that idea out because that's been mandatory law for decades in China.
Cool.
To wear clothing that blocks all this radiation, whatever. And it's the law that if you're pregnant and you don't, you can actually, they get arrested for not wearing protective clothing if they're pregnant. It's not allowed to let the children
It's crazy.
be exposed to that. We send our kids to school and flood them with it. one of those things, but not all of us. Do you know that if you are into a rich private school, they don't have any cell phones, computers, or nothing allowed in there? You have to learn with books and paper.
The
I
old
think
school way.
they know something about it. Well, they're also taught different things. Like, by the time they exit high school, there isn't a rich person who hasn't like memorized just about the book called The Art of War. That is like key reading for all of them, because it shows you how to get what you want from somebody else, because it shows you how to use other people and manipulate them to get them to do what you want.
Interesting, because that book is at my grandmother's crib.
Mm-hmm. That proves your grandma's a smart cook.
I don't know. I start to think that like my aunt is the one that read the book,
Well,
because
she probably
the way
brought it
she
for
acts
grandma.
is like, hey, to each his own.
Well, the
Have
thing
fun
is,
with
it
that.
can be used and read to understand. Like, I've flipped through it and looked at bits and pieces of it, and I'm very well aware of it. I got to actually read the whole thing again, though, because it's been so long. And with my memory loss, it's, yeah. If I haven't thought of it recently, it's gone.
Yeah. No, I didn't read
And
it.
it really sucks to have it, because, like, I literally can go read something I saw 10, 15 years ago and do it again and will not remember any of it.
So did you guys the other night when I had a live stream that Jim, my brother, wanted to come on that live stream and he didn't show. After I ended that live stream, I got a message from Joe Dirt that like a couple days later that he did a live stream after me and Jim showed up on that one.
Yeah.
So were you guys in that live stream or no?
Yo, I missed him being there, but like I jumped in for like a second after I was
If
on
it's the
here.
night I think it is, then I visited his live stream before Jim was there, but I had to go to bed.
My phone
Oh.
died, or phone. I don't have a phone.
Because that was the night
So-
you fell asleep, right?
So you showed up just before him, and you showed up just after him, right?
No, I think we
made
were
Jim a
both before.
sandwich.
Oh, you're both before.
Yeah, like my phone was on my pad was on 1%, so I
Uh-huh.
couldn't stay anyway. And then I wanted to send Martha a text message because she said she'll send me cookies. I'm like, what? Of course. And then I went
I
to go
remember
send
that.
the email, and my iPad died. So I was like,
That was she said she'd send you anything you wanted, and I said, cool, I want a Tesla and a My Little Pony and some cookies.
Yo.
Yeah.
And then joking.
I wasn't joking, man. Those cookies would be
Yeah.
bomb for real.
Johnny says when you care for others, your soul hurts for what's going on around us now. Yeah.
Yeah, I read that,
I mean,
and then
my soul hurts every time I hear a kid getting a damn shot, or or people collapsing and stuff like that. If people only really could get a grasp on, there's not enough of them yet that are falling, and when
I
they
just
start,
pray every time someone collapses and dies that their soul finds a way to still find it to the Father. That's how I manage.
Yeah,
Because they're lost as far as I know when that happens. And so I'm thinking, okay, well, if maybe one of us who aren't as lost makes them not so lost, maybe then they're found again. Because what kind of lost are we talking about? Because there's many different kinds of lost. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll do my best. I'll at least alert that it's happening. And it's still, a personal thing, but it's want, that's how I see it, is maybe that's what the watchers are for, because there's going to be so many that were lost that way, and it might just be because the connection was severed, and it's not because their soul was necessarily so evil, but just the connection to be found when that happens is gone. Like, would have no idea how far out of the loop we are into understanding this, so I'm just covering all the bases and still leaving it, of course, in Father's hands, because it's ultimate decision. But Just like, I really pray that they can somehow make it, which we are supposed to. I mean, we're told we're even supposed to pray for our enemies.
Absolutely.
So we might as
Hey,
well throw it out there and
Marshall Swain.
Yeah, I saw that.
How many of your avatars do I have to put a wrench on?
Right?
You think I'm going to put a wrench on every avatar you bring in here? Not.
Be extra special.
Don't be so lazy. Go back and get your other avatar instead of asking me to do work to put it on you. You know how much work that has to do? I have to put a wrench on you? The fucker's heavy for
You
one
have to
thing.
click a whole nother screen.
Yeah, and then I've got
Am I helping?
paint the damn thing blue.
Aw.
It
Wait for
takes
the paint to dry. You forgot about that.
I gotta what?
Wait for the paint to dry. If you're painting it blue, you got to wait for the paint to dry.
I pressed the X by accident.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You all save this for later. It's very good.
I'm missing something. I have to go to chat for a second, find out what we're saving.
It's a link to a video, and it's so cool that like the live chat shows up on the replay video, because then I got the email again, and then I can always go back and see these things.
I charge $5 for every moderator that's blue.
Yeah.
Guys.
Well, I've paid for many moderations then, and I should make some more accounts.
Yeah, right.
Yes, you did. And I appreciate that.
So how come mine's not an extra special blue? No, I'm kidding.
Is that even possible? Like, customize the wrenches.
I'm thankful for the $1 I got from Trev the other day. Oh, I'm not supposed to say anything?
Nah, it doesn't matter.
No, did you?
You said I'm not supposed to say anything.
I sent it back to you because they only gave me 50 cents, remember?
That was funny. 53 cents. Yo.
I'm like,
yeah,
you
they eat money.
Keep your $1, Trev. What we want to do was link each other's account up. So
to have it in the history, like I could go back and see
it. When he sent me $1, PayPal took 40, no, 50. What the hell was it? 51 cents. They didn't even give me a half a dollar.
Yeah,
they took 51 cents, and so I refunded it back to him. Did they give you the full $1 back, or did they still take the money?
Yeah, they gave it back.
The full $1?
Yeah, because you didn't agree.
Yeah, that's good.
So then I just went and did it another way.
That's expensive, man. I told him, make sure, because whenever I send my daughter in Florida or anybody money, I always click friends and family. And when you click friends and family, they don't charge you at all.
Yeah, right. I didn't do it properly, so like now I know how to do it.
Yeah, they charged. What they did was they charged you like if it was a business transaction. They even put a hold on if I was to keep the 49 cents. They even put a hold on it for
you to prove it.
No, they put a hold on it from me getting it for 20
like 30 days or something.
Yeah. or until they get
funny.
confirmation that the person got the package or whatever. So it's either or. So you have to, if somebody does it that way and you do a transaction, you've got to tell that other person, hey, go in and release the funds, tell them you got the package and everything's fine. So they release the funds to me. Otherwise, I got to wait 21 days to get that damn 49 cents. I'm like, that is crazy.
Yeah.
These
Here
guys
we
are
bypass that mostly with
multi-billionaires. This,
direct transfer.
what is PayPal? That's got to be worth billions of dollars, right?
Oh, yeah.
And they're worried
Well, it
about
was
a
made by Musk. You know that, right?
Really?
No,
One of those things. He invented one of the money transfer things.
Was
I
it
think
Cash
it's
App?
PayPal. No, I think it's PayPal.
I feel like I would have heard of that.
He
'cause
doesn't own
PayPal's-
it, but he invented it and sold it. He's the guy that came up with it.
huh?
I was like, what? I was watching something the other day, and I'm like, no way. That
Yeah,
explains a lot.
I didn't hear that though. I feel like I would have knew that. Because when I heard about him, I didn't even know who he was.
For all I know, it could be a Mandela effect. Because shit changes all the time. I mean, John Goodman's alive. I mean, ever since I heard that,
It's crazy.
I've just
Yeah.
not even looked anymore because I remember clearly that I was annoyed that they didn't even come up with a good cover line on Roseanne because he died of a heart attack, and on the show he died of a heart attack, and I'm like, well, you know, that's pretty
Johnny,
straightforward. And
Johnny said,
well.
Yes, he did.
Johnny said that the GoFundMe
GoFundMe
takes
takes
it all.
everything.
And Joe Dirt said, my wrench brings me the hookers online.
GoFundMe takes your money and donates it to whatever they randomly choose instead of where you wanted it to go. It doesn't have what they said they were going to do until everybody like freaked out, and then as soon as they found out everybody found a loophole, then they gave it all back because they didn't want everybody to cost them money. That was funny. But the bigger picture on that is that should point out to everybody why the cashless society sucks. Looks how much they're going to control you and decide for you what you're going to do. Because maybe they don't want you to buy video games or those Cheetos or whatnot, and they're just not going to let the transaction go through. Because they're not allowing people to donate to a protest, which has been completely legal, that they're saying has been completely illegal, and that alone was hilarious. But I don't know if anybody told you guys, but apparently Justin Trudeau walked out of the House of Commons in tears and flailing his arms to boos. So even his own people and the groups of people there are like it's yeah.
Weird.
But I couldn't believe he was actually crying. Apparently they told him to grow up and be a real prime minister, and that hurt his feelings.
Hey, welcome
Alien Probe Master.
Probe Master.
And I'm like, oh my word, we have somebody in power that's running a country that cries when you tell him to grow up. Nobody like cussed or did anything like horrendous, but he cries and stomps out like a little child and throws a fit just when you say grow up and act like the proper prime minister.
That's funny, Joel. Joel says, told you, Patrick, my wrench brings him in from Uranus.
Because Alien Probe Master said greetings from Uranus.
Are you a hooker?
That's
Are
funny.
you a hooker, Alien Pro Master?
A hooker we don't know about.
Because
Who are
Joe
you?
Dirt brings in hookers. Oh, here comes
Yo,
Singe, man.
Singe. If they don't conform, they will turn your accounts off if they go cashless. If you don't, yeah, cool.
Well, already in like China and places, it's you can have as much money as you want. If you're not saying the right things, you can't get on that plane or that train or rent that car or rent in that neighborhood, and they'll put you where they want.
What's the right things?
Whatever is currently acceptable, which keeps changing, so you're never going to know what the right things are, and so everybody is going to end up being caught.
Right? That's why you got to be on TV all day, every day to get that news pumped into you. You need to be updated on what's really going on right now from what's being told to us, and not
Well, that's why
doing
they want you
research.
attached to these little scrying mirrors so they can tell you what to think every day.
You know,
Without it, you might think for yourself.
that's not
an option. We are not talking about that on YouTube. We want to always constantly get the programming directly fed into our head without having a middleman.
Oh, well,
You know, it
yeah,
makes things a
that's
lot
gonna be
easier.
soon with that little thingy that they want to insert in your brain, and you can have
That's
your own neural net, and
right.
you can just it'll flicker through your eyelids. You won't even need a screen. It'll just be in there.
So
And
maybe I should
everybody
just
is
get
all
jabbed.
gung ho for this. My son even thought it was a good idea, and I looked at him and I said, "Are you kidding?" I said, "You know how many ads pop up on your cell phones and on your internet now? Can you imagine if those fed directly into your brain and you couldn't skip them? How much that would drive you nuts."
No, that would be so lit because now I don't have to type what I'm looking for. It just shows up.
I
You
don't
know,
care that
like
Geico could save me money. Like, like
Hey, Alien Pro Master says, I am not a hooker, but what happens on Venus stays on Venus.
mm,
And then he writes down below, good news, everyone. I am now offering a Valentine's
Valentine's probing
probing
special
special that includes
includes
romantic.
romantic lube. Okay, that sounds
well, that'll make probing way more acceptable. If you're gonna get probed, you
Joe
definitely want lube.
Joe Dirt says sign me up though. That's
Yeah.
funny.
This is the wrong crowd for that. Most of these people haven't, that you're gonna get a lot of takers. It's gonna be a
Right.
busy day.
Wait, Alien Probe Master, are you like invested in the metaverse or something? Like, did you buy your little?
What up, Rick Train?
What's
You can see me waving.
Yo, Rick, what's going on, baby?
happening, Trev?
Shit,
I, I I'm chilling. I haven't been better.
that's what's up. Awesome.
Yeah.
I told you not to say that to me anymore because
Where are you, Trev? Because all I see is bright white, like you got sunshine behind you.
Yeah, it's like he's got a white screen behind him. A big bright light.
I'm trying
that
to
your
block
room?
out the light. My room, I don't have a room. I just be crashing.
You just
Nah,
be crashing.
I just be crashing.
Couch
This ain't my
surfing.
place.
Couch surfing.
I have a blow up mattress though, so it's not always a couch.
I have one of
So,
those too. That's in
Rick,
my
did you
emergency
see
kit.
that? Did you see that video I showed of that girl who?
Yeah,
that-
yes, I did. Jesus Free Computer Geek put it out. That's who sent it to me, David Beverly.
I never saw
Oh
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
Sharky
that's
sent it to me.
right. Yeah, I seen it this morning. Actually, was the first time I seen it. Now that happened like how long ago though? How long
I
ago
don't
was
know.
that?
A while ago.
It couldn't have been too damn long ago because COVID's only been around a couple years.
Well,
Yeah,
Mhm.
but a while ago, like last
But
year.
listen, this is what's screwed up. Is normally they wouldn't really want that out there. So it's like this is their little their ploy. Like they really want an uprise because now they're showing that this is hurting people. It's like so now they're like, so what are you gonna do about it?
Well,
Is
they're hoping
anybody
for a
gonna
violent
do or
insurrection.
say
That's
anything
why it's
about
been
it?
so funny that the protest has been peaceful
Right.
because they're looking for violence.
Listen, I'm having my own little protest right now. I got kicked off of my clinic for a racial slur,
Oh
which
goodness.
I didn't even call the man the word. I just said he keeps that up, he's gonna get his ass beat, and I put a racial slur in there, which I shouldn't have used out of anger, because he was being very ignorant. He called me a liar, and so many words. And this is a dude that I thought I was cool with, and
Well,
obviously
hey,
I'm
dude,
not.
did you know that I got kicked out of my clinic?
Isn't that
Are you
crazy?
shitting me?
The other day.
No, I got kicked out a couple days ago for calling the nurses fucking bitches.
Shit's
All right, well,
happening.
listen. This is insane. Is this on the 9th, Pat? Because that's when I got kicked off yesterday. The 9th. Was this yesterday you got kicked off or the day before?
No, well, officially, I got kicked out today. Today was the preliminary hearing because I was gonna fight it, and then I never showed up to it. I said,
Yo,
"Fuck
this
it,"
is
'cause they're
crazy, man. This is so wild. Listen, yesterday I had no idea that this was gonna happen. Like when I got into an argument with the security guard, Josh, was last week. Okay, and
I believe mine was on the 7th.
yeah, it was on the 7th. All right, I got
Wh-
discharged yesterday, but when I got into an argument with him, it was last week. I think it was around the 3rd or something like that. It was in the beginning of the
Yeah.
month, very beginning of the month. But I had went to my counselor to say something because he called, like, the argument that we got in. I said, I'll see you after work, bro. And I didn't go out of my way to come up here when he was done work. I was elsewhere when he got out of work at 2:30. I wasn't by the clinic. I'm not going to go out of my way looking for a fight. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. All right. So the next morning, he's playing this rap shit with bitch this, ho that, I'm this, I'm that. Right. But when I'm in there playing my Christian rap, it's turned that shit off.
Wow.
So I said to him, yo, turn that shit off. I said, why do you degrade yourself by listening to that? And he popped on, like, there's like 15 people in the foyer. We're all waiting for 6 o'clock so we can all get dosed. And he pops off the security guard saying, I ain't gonna do shit. Where was I yesterday? How come I didn't get out of the car? How come I didn't do this? How come I didn't do that? I said, are you for real, Josh? I said, really? I said, all right, well, we'll see. We'll see after today, this and that. And that's when I went and I told my counselor, I said, listen, he rather goes or something bad's going to happen, you know? And maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I shouldn't have said to my counselor. I said, you know, I'm not really responsible for what happens if he gets me angry. You know, I can't help. I'll try to avoid it. But when he called me, listen, when he called me a liar, he exited the building. He should have never did that. I'm outside talking to somebody, and he comes out, I got it all wrong. Basically calling me a liar. And that's when the argument happened. He should have never came out of the building.
You
So now
know,
listen.
you
Pat,
knew
please.
right away you should have never said that.
Yeah, well,
right?
listen. So, Pat. So listen, but still, listen. I've been in this place, calling this place witchcraft. All right, I'm taking witchcraft for the past month. I've been screaming it in my methadone clinic. All right, isn't that a racial slur? Shouldn't that be a racial slur? They're not throwing me out. They're not for calling their medicine witchcraft. Is that not a racial slur?
It's definitely not.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Because it's the
Isn't
truth.
that more of a,
all right,
isn't that more of an opinion?
No, I see it as the truth, but I also see it in their mind. They're looking down on me because I think it's witchcraft and it's not science, right?
What is science?
What are they calling witchcraft?
They're witchcraft.
What
they're
are they calling?
They're medicine.
What are they calling? Hold on. What are they calling witchcraft?
I'm calling their medicine witchcraft.
And what medicine is that?
Methadone. And all witchcraft and all pharmacy, all pharmacia is witchcraft.
Okay.
All pharmacy.
So where do you get? So you're saying that you calling it witchcraft?
No. That's not why. That's not the reason why I got kicked out. Supposedly, they wouldn't give me a reason. Listen, when I got dosed that morning, 6 o'clock, right? I got dosed in the morning. As I'm walking out, the security guard and the director are sitting by the door, like two fucking pyramids. I mean, not pyramids, two pillars. And I walk through them. As I walk out the door, she says, Richard. I turn around. I say, yeah. She hands me a number, a post-it with a number on it of Kevin Howard, who is the CBC clinical director, which is what is
Yeah.
it? Child behavior, child
Yeah.
something,
Okay.
clinical behavior. All right, who pays for my methadone? Right? Said call him. You're no longer getting dosed here. Now, when I call him to find out where I can get dosed today, because I'm on a blind detox. I'm coming off of this. I'm detoxing myself off of this. I want to get off of it. I don't want it no more because of what it
Yeah.
is to me. Okay,
You're on methadone.
methadone. Yeah,
So
yeah.
what are you what milligram are you at right now?
Well, but when I started my detox, I was on 180, and then I put myself on a blind detox, which they take me
Wow.
down so much a week. All right, my
Right.
wife
Right.
found out on my wife asked the doctor, which he violated HIPAA law by telling her my dose. My dose, check this out, is 68 milligrams. That backwards is 86. Like kick fucking rocks. Get out of here. Listen, I prayed. I prayed 5 minutes before I got dosed while I'm waiting in line for him to successfully take me off of this stuff. I ain't got much longer. Please take me off of this stuff, Lord. Successfully. I asked him. And then
So if you
I
got
ended up
kicked
getting
out,
detox.
how are you still getting dosed if you got
I'm
kicked
not
out?
getting dosed. I didn't get dosed today, Pat. Kevin Howard refuses to transfer me to another clinic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they refuse to transfer me to another clinic.
Yeah,
Why?
you have to
He
sign
wouldn't
up
give
your
me a reason. He wouldn't give me a reason why. I asked him why. He wouldn't give me a reason. I said, so you're basically telling me just to suck it up like a man, right? And he
Yeah.
couldn't really answer me, and I parted ways with him. I said, God bless you, Kevin Howard, have a good day, and hung up. I'm not wasting my time with this no more. And then I attempted to call my insurance company to see if they could possibly direct me to a place where I can continue this blind detox comfortably, and
Yeah,
they couldn't, and they
I
couldn't do
have
it neither.
I haven't been dosed in 3 days. Today's my third day.
How you feeling?
Like shit.
Yeah, I'm sure you are, man. Keep on praying, Pat. That's all. You'll get through it, bro. This is my first day, and I'm going through it already. I mean, I don't have the runs, and I'm not puking, but my skin's crawling. My back's freaking killing me because that's the reason why I ate my first Percocet, because of my back. So I could imagine how much of this dope is stored up in my bones, but that's supposedly a myth. Like, I don't, you
I
really
heard it
don't
stores in
know
your
what to
fat
fucking
cells.
believe. Yeah, well, listen, I was talking to a nurse today, a very good friend of mine. She says 21 days and it'll be out of my synapse and I won't feel as bad. But I know people that this detox lasted like 6 months for them.
I know people that detoxed for over a year and said fuck it and they went back.
Oh yeah, see, no, that's not going to happen here. No, no, fuck that. Listen, I've been on opiates for 20 years of my life. I want no more of it, man. I thought I was going to be a lifer on methadone because of how fucked up my body is, what I did to it climbing trees for fucking 15 years. But
Yeah.
no, my Lord will get me through it. I know He will. For where I am weak, He
Yeah.
is strong, right?
Right. Right. Yeah.
No, it's gonna happen. I didn't want it to happen like this, but it's a blessing. Listen, yesterday when it happened too, it was my brother's birthday. I called him, I wished him happy birthday, and I said, "Yo, I think I got the gift that you need to get." But he's just, um, he's not on no methadone or nothing like that. He's on
Yeah. Dearest Don said get some kratom, but that you have to order it through. I don't
No,
know where you can
kratom.
buy
They
it.
sell kratom all around here in Philly, man. I could go to a fucking gas station and buy a thing of kratom.
Really, it's not for
Yeah.
sale around here. It's against the law to buy it in Wisconsin.
Well, not here. Kratom's all around. Yo, listen, they sell manufactured fucking synthetic weed in gas stations out here in jars. So,
Synthetic weed. What's that? Synthetic weed.
it's not really marijuana, man.
I know, but what's it called? Synthetic weed? Is that what it's called?
I guess, yeah. It's not weed. I guess non-alcoholic beer, right? I don't.
I know people that used to smoke. Maybe they still do. I don't know. Smoke that shit you could order through the mail. I guess it was cheap.
K2.
Well, that's big here in
It
Philly too.
was like a
That's
flowery, like a flower smell to it.
Was it K2?
I don't think it was K. I don't know what K. I've never heard of K2, K52.
No, K2.
I don't know what K2 is.
K2.
But
That's definitely
but
synthetic.
this was like a like what do you put in like a pot to boil and it smells real pretty?
Potpourri.
Potpourri.
What
Yeah,
my
it was
wife
like
is
that.
saying is K2.
Basically,
Yeah,
That's K2.
that's K2. Yeah, it's basically the
Oh,
same
okay.
shit.
Yeah. He was smoking potpourri,
That
and I
stuff will
was
have
like,
you
man,
easy.
what the fuck? What the hell does that do to you?
Yo, the weirdest shit I ever smoked though,
You go into
but
zombie
I
mode.
didn't do it. I didn't really do it willingly. Someone tricked me. Was catnip. I smoked catnip. Yeah, when I was like 13, 12 years old. Yeah, someone sold me a joint of catnip.
I've
joint
Yo,
heard
of
and I did
catnip.
it to someone. Listen, I did it to an older dude. Sold him a rolled up cigarette. He smoked it. Said he never gotten fucking higher in his life. David Usher. He was born on my birthday, August
Yo.
11th. David Usher. He's God rest his soul. He's dead now. He passed. Yo, he
Catnip
said he never
blunts,
got
bro.
higher in his life. I'm like, yo, I sold you a fucking rolled up tobacco cigarette, bro.
I've heard
Yeah.
people smoke. Yeah, I've heard of people smoking banana peels.
Well,
And
yo,
Joe
that
Dirt.
that is in the Antarcticus cookbook where you boil banana peels and you scrape the shit off and
I
good
heard if
stuff.
you boil, I've been doing the boiling of banana peel. Actually, you cut the bananas in pieces, and you throw it all in the pot after you wash the chemicals off the banana peel.
right.
You just cut it up in pieces in the banana peel, throw it in a
Right.
pot, boil
Right.
it until the banana gets real soft and starts to come out. Then you drain the liquid into a drinking cup or whatever, and put a little
Okay.
cinnamon in it, and it puts you that you sip that cup, and it
I
puts
don't
you
knock
right to
you
sleep.
out. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, see that? Wow. Now, listen,
Yeah,
there's
it
also
works.
another thing. Do you remember Johnny Smokers? Johnny Smokers, they grow on a Catalpa tree. They're
I'm too
long
young.
pods. They're long brown pods. We always called them Johnny Smokers. Supposedly, if you smoked them, you would get high. But it never worked when we were younger. I don't know if if we didn't let it dry out long enough, or we didn't pick it right, or what. But yeah, there's this thing that's called a Catalpa tree, and it's got these big long pods. They're like, I guess, like 7 inches long. They're brown, and it would look like a really thin blunt. And yeah, they were called Johnny Smokers.
Never heard of it, but I haven't heard of a lot of things. So
It's a crazy, crazy world, man.
Yeah, I say that every day.
I listen. It's blowing my mind, man. The stuff that's happening to me is. Listen, I got I think I got harassed by a Freemason today, and I called him out, and
Probably.
I told him
I'll
what he
tell
was about.
I'll tell you what else can put you to sleep, and I didn't think it would really work, but it does.
Me
It's
talking? Trying to say.
Dr. Teal's body lotion. It's called sleep lotion with melatonin and essential oils, and
Let's give me commercials and shit.
it really does work very well. Yeah, I
Yo,
wish I was being paid
Yeah,
for
is that
that.
your sponsor, Pat?
I
Dr.
was about to
Teal's
say,
gets
Pat, going for a
they have some
sponsor.
right. Call
That's
them.
your
Yeah.
They
sponsor.
have Epsom salt.
It
That's the nighttime
smells.
too. It's pretty good.
It smells like lavender. It's so pretty smell, and the smell alone makes you drowsy.
Yeah.
As well.
That's what I used to. I used to wipe my
Yeah,
son down. Well, me and my wife used to
I
wipe my
put
son
a,
down with
I put a
lavender.
little. I even put a little bit of this
Lavender's
like right
awesome.
behind my ear, and matter of fact, I actually got I got a little bit of it on right now. Got a little.
Yo, I knew it was fucking coming. I
That's
knew it.
jokes.
I fucking.
I even put a little bit, right?
Just busted
That's
my.
funny. Oh goodness. No,
Oh,
literally that was gonna be my reaction though. Next time somebody
I'm
like
glad I
tells me to
didn't
wear a
use a
mask and I
lot of
don't
it.
want to. Like I'll put it on and then I'll just keel over like
Oh,
that.
Yeah, would have used a lot, Pat? You'd still be lying on the floor.
so
What did you say, Trevor? I'm sorry.
you won't ever have to worry about not going to sleep.
Ew.
Oh my.
No,
What'd
I
you
wasn't
say,
saying
Trev?
anything. I was just saying that
You hear my chair go.
that was your chair?
Yeah.
That was funny, bro. Especially right after you show the video of the chick falling down. Like, that's funny, bro.
Well, I didn't even think of that.
The only reason I thought of that is because Rick immediately started laughing,
Sleep.
and that's
Just
exactly
like
what
the
happened in the
people were
video.
laughing.
They was just
Yo,
dying as
'cause
soon as she
listen,
fell.
Yo, half of them people that were laughing probably thought that was her show.
Part of the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not knowing that she fucking, she split her head
That's
open,
funny,
man.
bro.
She fractured her skull and shit. The Lord smacked her, man.
Did you see
Shut the
the way she was breathing? I was watching her stomach rise.
I seen her hand, and at first I thought maybe she was acting too because she fell down and her hand went up, and then like she moves her hand too a little bit. But it's involuntary because she's out of it.
Yeah, I knew she knocked herself out when she hit the floor because her head.
She was very quick to apologize. I just hope she repented, man.
Yeah.
Not just apologize for fainting or something like that. I hope she really realizes what she did. Because it's not a joke, man. We can laugh, because, we know, right? And it's not really nice to laugh because someone is getting hurt, but we're programmed that way. Fuck. America's Funniest Videos was all about people getting fucking hurt. And
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I
crowd
didn't laugh
laughing
at a
at it.
lot of
You
that
know what I
show.
mean?
I didn't laugh at much.
That's like the Jackass movies.
For real,
Right,
like why
well,
would
yeah, that too. That's the big
Jackass
thing
is
now. Right,
I
right.
couldn't believe
interesting.
they allowed some of that on TV.
TV, yeah, no shit,
Well,
yeah.
what does that tell you
Especially
about
with the
TV?
one guy, with his, the old man with the balls hanging out, smoking all and shit. Yo, they really crossed the line when they bring the little kid in on it. You
Yeah,
know,
that was
you
crazy.
know
That was
that's
crazy.
crossing the line there, bro. You're like really.
Is that where he shit on the wall? Is that,
No, it was where like there was this old guy working out, or like I think he was riding a bike. It didn't really matter what he was doing.
Yeah, the old man just walked around with it. He did a lot of shit.
Shorts on, and like his
Yeah, he had his
balls would
balls
just
hanging
be
out.
hanging
Johnny
out of the
Knoxville
short
did it.
shorts.
oh yeah, when he went into that strip joint.
Oh goodness! And then he started walking
Yeah,
around with a
he's a nut,
kid.
man. He is a
Sounds like
nut.
I didn't miss much.
Girls are looking at him like, oh my god, I can't.
Yo, Robin Simon said that was why he was sleeping on the stream last time I watched. Right, Trav? You had the lotion behind your ear.
Every time you see me sleeping on the stream, I just put lotion on.
I remember he left me alone on the stream. He went and slept for a couple of hours. Came back.
Well, last night was it last night or I think it was last night. I was so tired, but everybody was so talkative, so I just let them all talk, and I just clicked myself out, you know.
Yeah,
And
but you had a long show last night,
I
then?
laid down. I was out. I don't even know how long they talked to about 2:00 because I woke up around 2 to take a piss.
Yo, David.
And I noticed the screen, my YouTube thing was still broadcasting. I'm like, holy
Yeah.
shit.
But there's still people in the chat.
And it wasn't even that much longer after I left.
No, the last chat was at 1:52, I think, or something like that. And I woke up at a little after 2.
Yeah,
maybe 2:30.
we migrated to Joe's stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I
Eventually,
was late.
Since I got this,
eventually migrated to Joe's stream. It took like 45 minutes from the time we decided to go to Joe's stream to actually get to Joe's
Leave
stream.
and go there.
Yeah, believe me, if I'm
Yeah, I
tired,
was
you
trying.
guys, you don't need, oh, Patch, he looks tired, he should go to sleep. Believe me, I will go to sleep if I need to go to sleep.
That
I'll leave
explains a lot.
And I'll just lay down and good night. Good night, Irene.
Nah, you can't miss out on that rest though. It's important. Even now. I'm only saying that because I was like up for over 24 hours the other day, and I realized that I don't really do that. And I know why now.
Yeah.
No, I gotta sleep. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, I know. I don't sleep,
Bro.
but I don't sleep that much anymore, really. I used to
Yeah,
love sleep.
it's not the same.
I would sleep the whole fucking day away, man.
Well,
I can't do that.
I used to love sleeping when I was young too, and then I got older and sleeping became like a contact sport, and you can wake up injured.
Yeah, yo.
I fall asleep on the
So it's nowhere near as fun as it used to be.
I fell asleep on the edge of the couch a lot, just sitting up straight. All of a sudden, I'd catch myself falling forward, and there'd be like a table in front of me where I would almost damn near hit my head on the corner of it. You know?
Okay, that makes sense. Now imagine this: I'm
That's
in a
scary.
queen size bed with nothing but fluffy pillows and blankets around me, and I wake up injured. I'm getting old.
Right? Like, what happened there?
Yeah, that's
There's no
exactly
other
what it is, man. Yeah.
There's no way that should work. It's a foam mattress.
Mhm.
Right.
Like, what am
Well,
I getting
you
injured
know
on?
what?
I wake up with bruises, and I couldn't move like my neck the other day because I slept wrong apparently. And
That
I
happens to
think
me.
the softer the bed is, the worse it is for you.
Probably could have some.
yeah, you know,
effects.
it's a firm, soft mattress. It's soft as in it's all no spring, but
I
yeah,
can't-
it's firm because I can't handle soft.
I will probably die if I sleep in the bed because I would be too comfortable and I wouldn't wake up.
Yo, it's
It
been a while
happens like
since
that.
I slept in a bed.
Depends on the bed. I've
Oh
had beds
my.
that
Yeah,
you
you'll probably
definitely
wake
wake up
up and
from.
just be
That's why
yeah.
I spent the last probably 5 years of my life sleeping on the couch.
Well, I remember. Listen, when I came home from St. Francis in the '80s, I didn't have a room no more because I was bunked with my brother. We had bunk beds, and when I went away to the boys' home, my brother Joe took my bunk bed out. So when I came home, I didn't have a room, so I took the living room, sleeping on the couch, and that was 13 years old, 14 years old. I'm still growing, and that's why my back is literally an F. It goes 20 degrees one way, 10 degrees the other way. It's
Yeah.
literally an S, man. I can't be straight if I tried. Unless we were straight my back. That's the only way I can be straight. Because it was too late for them to even try and fix it because when they seen it, they realized it. I was in my 20s. I was done growing.
Damn.
Oh,
We should
yeah, I
get you
was
a chiropractor.
28 or something like that, man. And then that's all what I was doing for my back then was smoking weed. But then I got into perks.
Okay, random question.
I knew of perks before, and I used to think it was so fucking stupid why people would sit there and fucking itch themselves like from the fucking acetaminophen. And why the fuck would you want to feel like that? But then I had a bad back, and I took a fucking perk, and I felt
Yo,
I
them
felt fucking
Percocets go hard.
yeah, I felt fucking awesome.
Do
But
you
yeah,
see my
I
face
keep
though?
doing that, yeah. Yo, and I could work twice as quick too. So
Right.
yeah, I mean, instead of taking an aspirin, I had no idea that was the fucking
But
behind the fact of what DuPont was doing and what the whole medical industry was about. Just
right,
just
where'd you go?
curing
Oh, there he
or
is.
just treating the
Yeah.
disease and not curing it.
So random question though, like has anybody ever had acupuncture?
No,
Personally, no. I sent somebody for acupuncture.
Oh,
never
Sent
received
somebody.
that. But that's something I
One of the
might want to look
gentlemen
into.
that I
yeah,
was
I want to try that.
seeing came home one day, bent over in like half and couldn't stand up. And so I found him a cheap acupuncture person and told him he really needed to go, and he was very scared to go. And then when he walked out of there, he couldn't do nothing but rave about it because he was walking upright and not in pain. And he was like, holy
Right,
crap, one visit.
right, yeah. I would imagine.
I want to check it out.
Just find one that's authentic.
Yeah,
You want someone
that's
who
the
knows what
key.
they're doing,
Right.
Absolutely.
because it won't hurt if they know what they're doing. It doesn't really hurt that much.
Yeah, see, I don't. That's the one thing I don't like needles. But you're talking to someone I didn't like needles, but I still donated plasma, which they hook you with a dialysis machine, and they stick like one of the biggest gauges needles
Yeah,
in your
these are
vein.
so tiny, fine that
Oh,
you
my veins
barely
are
can tell
huge.
they're
My
going
veins,
in.
but
And then
they were like in love when they seen my veins.
they
Yeah,
send a
right.
small electrical
The
current through it, and
phlebotomists are
it's
sick
really
like that,
relaxing, and
dude.
it
They
makes
are.
everything feel
They
better.
do say
Like, oh,
that.
you got beautiful veins.
They
Oh,
definitely say that to me all the time.
like, yo, get away from me, you fucking
It's
freak.
like you're a doctor's dream. Like, stop. Fuck
Yeah,
me,
I'm a
bro.
doctor.
I always
Listen,
get that too.
I stopped my blood flow in the doctor's office when they were taking blood from me before.
What?
Yeah, I seized up on them and tensed up, and the blood flow stopped. I stopped breathing. I shut my fucking system down. Stopped flowing.
What?
Yeah, no bullshit, man. No bullshit. No bullshit. She told me to look away, and once I looked away,
No
everything kind
blood.
of went back, and yeah,
That's crazy.
you know,
Yeah, some people
Hey,
can't watch it.
we
I
got
hate.
Joe Dirt giving you a compliment. Joe Dirt said Rick does look good. I didn't read anything else, but somebody asked what David. You looking good, bro. You lose some weight.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I lost a lot of
Patrick went
weight.
to sleep.
Listen,
Welcome,
my wife
probably.
said to me the other day, "You're skinnier than you are when I met you." And I said, like, when I started losing weight, I want to get back to my original weight when I first met you, which I don't think I'm quite there yet. The last time I weighed myself, I was like 190. So, and when I met her, I was 1. We'll see what happens. I don't know.
Yeah,
Listen, coming off of this methadone is what put weight, is what put the weight on me. Actually, I blew up to like 280 pounds. That was the most I've ever weighed. And I remember there was a time I couldn't get over 200 pounds until I met my wife, and she cooked for me every day, fed me every day, and I got up to like
Beautiful.
210
It's
pounds.
amazing how that works, huh?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
She don't
But
cook no
like,
more. She sleeps. She sleeps,
propagate.
but hey, we're kind of clashing again, like I did a year ago with her, and she's soon to be out of this car. I think I'm not gonna deal with what she's putting me through.
Oh goodness.
Because I'm putting her through a lot too. It's not just I'm not saying it's just her putting me through this. No, not at all.
Sure.
The relationship is unhealthy. And
We got a
be.
question. We got a question in chat. First one from Propagate This Light. He said, "How are your your living situations going, Cammy and Patrick?"
So far, stable. I haven't heard anything about getting any eviction notices. Only guy I know of that got evicted was the guy that keeps breaking his window.
Yeah, and I haven't heard anything from the landlord in a while, so I don't
Now,
know.
you are getting evicted for what? Not vaccinating?
For
No.
me
I'm sorry.
saying the F word.
Sorry.
And for starting or trying to start an insurrection.
Like, how does that work?
Oh my goodness, are you kidding me?
For real.
Supposedly I'm trying to get the tenants to rise up against the management. I guess.
Holy shit, Pat. No, don't worry about that, Pat. Do not worry about that.
That sounds
called
so
it
stupid.
Yeah, that is
What,
so
did you
silly,
ask for
man. That
something
is
to
so
be fixed
silly.
recently or something?
That is so silly. Do not worry about that, Pat.
For real. Because if that's the case, people are doing that in this building too.
That's
But
man.
next.
Listen, they said that, I mean, they have recently passed the law that if they consider what fake news,
I didn't catch any of that.
Yeah, you were breaking up.
That supposedly that was
you were split up. You're
Can you say that again?
breaking up. All right,
Yeah.
how do I
Just a
say
little
it now? Good now?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I heard if you post fake news, that you could be arrested.
Oh,
Yeah,
so we have this term,
if you
fake
post
news.
bad things about the medical, about giggles, right? If you post bad things going against the narrative, that they will come and arrest you. That
Wait, I
they
thought
can
that
come and arrest you.
it's very
That this is
strange.
a law that was just passed in New York or something like that.
That's so strange because the fake news is actually the news, though.
Right.
That's very
Yeah.
strange.
So,
Like, how do we prove
right.
what's fake news to be put
Right,
up on
exactly. Right.
those charges or terms or whatever? Very strange. Second question, Pat. While you are still here awake, what was your most recent Mandela effect? This always comes out. Also, if others want to jump on this bandwagon, please do. And then Joe Dirt said to you, real quick, Rick, that you two got to stop arguing and make a choice.
Yeah, I know. I don't. Well, listen. Listen.
No doubt propagate.
Where I'm at right now, I want to fight, man. I want to fight against this devil. I want to fight against this system, and that's how I feel. I'm not. Listen, this society, this programming, whatever you want to say, made me. They're gonna have to deal with me. I'm here to let them know the new world order. I'm gonna bring disorder. I'm an
Yeah,
evil
because it stinks.
foot. I'm an evil of foot. All right. Now that evil, because they're called good evil and evil good. So I'm that
Mhm.
evil foot right now. That's how I feel because I am spreading his word too, and I feel as though I am the foot. I'm in the foot of the body of Christ to spread his word to the ghetto, to the sick, to men. And that's kind of why I'm posted up here at my methadone clinic. I'm still here.
Mhm.
And this is where I've been staying, but I'm still here. But that's because my wife's here. I'd like to
I
be sitting down the river right now, actually, Pleasant Hill, where I grew up.
I
But she wasn't comfortable down there, so I
I
came up.
hear people are arguing about from the get go, like me, will not wear a mask and get into arguments. And the people, I see people getting away with, like, say, up at the clinic or whatever. Some people are wearing masks and some people aren't wearing masks, but I always get singled out, and
Yeah,
and
no, because you're
everybody's,
proud of it. Because
It
you're
seems
proud of
like it, right?
that. That's why. That's
yeah,
why.
because
They
I've
know
seen
that.
people before me and after me go into the dosing booth without a mask on, and you're supposed to have a mask on, and I am the only one that gets yelled at for not coming in with a mask, not having a mask on. And so I get yelled at all the fucking time. I get singled out. And Johnny just brought a good point up. The Matrix is pushing back on us, looking to escape it. Because we are awake and we bring attention to this stuff, uh, we are singled out because we're fighting back against it.
Right. Yeah. It's like we're Neo, kind of. Fucking right. And
And
what's Neo but one, right? But one, right? One.
right,
One in Christ, man. So, yeah, of course we can beat this, man. And why couldn't we beat it? He
and
said,
that's
well, we'll do. Listen, he brought back the dead, right? And he also said that we will do greater works than him. That's possible that we can do greater works than him if that is his will. So, people wake up and get with the program. He walked this earth. He
right.
was
And
here in the flesh, God, for our sins, man. He laid down his
right,
son's life, bro. It ain't no joke. It ain't no joke, man. It really isn't.
right. You can see the spiritual warfare all over the place. And uh, Jesus, I like to know why the heck they always got to be attacking Jesus. They don't attack
Because he's the
Muhammad.
truth. Because he's the truth.
I know that. I know that.
All
But
right. I'm
I'm
sorry.
putting it out there. I'm putting it out there that he
Go drink
is,
the
I want
coffee.
to make sure everybody realizes that
I,
So
he's the one that gets attacked all the time.
it says
let
in
me.
scripture that like they're gonna be preaching another Jesus. So essentially, it's the anti-Jesus to their Jesus.
Right. It's the false light. It's the false light. It's the
Yeah, I
Antichrist,
mean,
right?
I've even seen where
What's
they
that
were
then?
in the Capitol, and there was a bunch of people that believe in Jesus there, and they were singing like hymns and stuff.
Right.
And then the people that believe Satan is Christ, they were like yelling shit about Jesus, stuff like that. And
Right. They were putting them down. They're putting them down. Listen, I just realized that it isn't dead.
Or trying to.
We're on the East Coast, and we are blessed with a new day, and we will rejoice in it, right? We need to choose to
All
be
day.
happy, right? That is our decision.
Definitely.
God bless you all.
Cammy speaks on all of that. She always speaks on that.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's a choice.
I hope that the Lord keeps you safe, man. It's got to be
Yeah.
hard. You and your wife. It's got to be hard living in a damn vehicle, man.
Listen, I never lived better.
real.
For real, I never lived better because I think it is because I turned my life over to Christ. I know it is, and it isn't. I think.
Well, you don't have to worry about any bills anymore, huh?
No,
Well,
that's
sure you
not
do.
That's not
But not
true,
worry.
because listen, right now, this car that I'm in, even though I just lightened the load by getting like 100 pounds of my wife's clothes, it's still probably getting like 4 miles.
I can't hear you. You gotta speak up.
I said, even though I got a lot of weight out of my vehicle, right, still only probably getting like 4 miles a gallon, and I still have a storage unit I gotta pay.
You still have a what? You cut out.
A storage unit, and I have a little phone bill that I pay, and listen. My goal, what I would like to do with this system, this medical system, I know a couple people that have a couple methadone laws passed, right? So they know how the medical industry works, right? I want to get our weed paid for. They need to start paying for our weed. They can subscribe it to us. Why can't they pay for it? Right?
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want to accomplish that. I would like to
I
accomplish
don't
that.
know. They don't have medical marijuana here.
We just got to get you the right connect.
They have it here.
We have it here.
Weed stores all around here. I should be able to walk in there with a prescription from a doctor and say, "Give me that weed," and walk out free.
There's an idea. What'd you say, Cabby?
Help, right? If my government cares about me, it'll do that for me, right?
I would think so.
I have to go do something for a sec.
All right. It's great seeing you always, though.
Cam's leaving?
No, she has to do something.
She has to do something. She'll be back.
Won't be long. I just got sent on a mission.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, look, I can, fellas. I do have my my original account here too right now. I think I can go online. Listen, I like running the car because I have nothing. I have nowhere to charge my electronics, so I bought a converter. When I run the car, I can plug shit in, and it converts my electronics.
Welcome,
So,
Crunchy B.
and when the car ain't running right, that's a lot of fucking money.
Robin.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of money, man. Listen, I'm living off of Social Security, which is $800 a month. It's the the 10th of the month. I'm broke. I got no money. But I got a little job I do here and there that pays barely nothing. But it keeps me going. I don't need much. And people donate.
What does it mean when something happens?
Give me money.
You dream about
I have this one dude, Michael.
Deja vu?
Which means Michael in the dictionary means like God, or God is like us, or who is like God, Michael means. And he always helps me out with money, which is
all day.
Hey, welcome my question.
You said what's up to Crunchy, and I saw him like when I first saw the message. He said, "I'm checking myself into a mental institution."
Oh no!
Like lit. That's how I feel, bro. This place make me feel crazy.
Um,
Hey,
but
who's going? Joe gotta
what
go.
does it mean? What does it mean? Yeah, see you later, Joe. Thanks for stopping by. What does
See
it
you,
mean
Joe.
if
God bless
you
you.
if you do something in a day, something happens to you right during the
Okay.
day, and then you fall asleep and you dream about that same thing, but it
You're.
it has a different outcome. What does that mean?
I don't know. You're reimagining it.
Yeah.
You said it has a different outcome. I don't know.
Or maybe we just you see it differently subconsciously.
Right.
You know that it's actually perceived because perception is different to everybody's
I
sight,
don't
right?
know, Joe. I think I heard Rich say goodbye to you or somebody, and then I thought you were leaving. So good. I'm glad you're not leaving. I actually put a link out for you to
No, I
mention
said
you
it. I said it because I thought it said gotta go. It says good to see you
because he says, what are you
around.
throwing me out? I'm still here.
We're
This
all
place
here.
this place has been making me feel angry lately. Over the last 2 years, I've had my peace stolen from me, or I gave it away more to say, I'm sorry,
Yo,
Chloe. You don't
no, no,
have to
no,
come
no.
in here if you don't want to, Chloe. I'm
Yo.
sorry that this is making you angry. I don't
No,
mean to
but
come out here and make you angry, but if I'm doing that, you really need to stop watching me.
right. Nah, but she just put that right there, and that's exactly that's what I would say. So
No,
thanks,
yeah,
Chloe. Thank you.
I'll tell you what. I'd say the beginning of the year and the last 2 months of last year, I've been very angry with all the stuff, with everything that's happened.
Yeah, and then it's like hard to just
It-
sit there and ground. Like I'm
right?
trying to just be
Yeah,
like, okay, that's not that important. Why do I keep freaking out like that?
it's true. It's true, like Joe said. Yeah. Wow.
And when I
But
feel like that, I
that's
almost don't
how
even jump in
that's
here. I wasn't gonna check YouTube, and I wouldn't have been on here. I was about to go outside.
it's like we're so used to complaining and not being thankful.
Y'all make me happy, but you make me angry.
I'm almost back.
I just feel like beating
He's almost back.
you up. If I could rough you up tonight, it would make me feel so good. But then I'd get angry about a
You want me to
minute
play a
later
song? You want me to play a song?
because my hormones
We
are
got a song right now.
and I'm
I can
getting
play a song
beat
right
up
now.
by all the energy coming through the ether.
Ethernet cable.
Yeah. You're welcome, Chloe. We try to make you laugh as hard as you can. I don't fall off and break chairs for no reason here. That's why
You didn't break your chair, did you?
yeah, I did. That's why
That's funny.
because I put all my weight towards the corner of the chair to get ready to fall off, and the corner broke just as I was falling off. Um,
Pat.
so
Damn.
when we break down here, that's why we have you donate to the path. It's fun, so we can pay for our broken chairs and broken headsets, or you know, yeah, it would be nice to get a new stuff around here, like more updated professional stuff, like
A green screen
speakers.
behind you, like a
Which one?
chalkboard,
Not one. Yes, just like my dad
a
used to
display
say,
behind you so
one
you can
hand
have
thing.
something showing.
See what's up faster,
I'm sorry.
right?
Why not? Get you a nice mic, mixer,
By
you know.
by the way, my PayPal link is in the description. That one cross is gonna go away real soon. It should go away by now. I don't know why it's still scrolling.
Yo, listen, earlier today, let me tell you what happened with this guy down my parking lot. All right, where I go down Pleasant Hill, right? Now I go down there and chill, listen to my music, right? Now I park, and as I park, there's people along the side. There's parking alongside of me. All right. Now there's a guy parked there, and he's out of his car. They're listening to their music, right? And I just roll by him and pull up and park my car and sit there. And the next thing I know, I'm sitting there chilling. I'm about to smoke a bowl, and I look over, and they're next to me, and he's got a loud system. All right, I got a stock system in a Crown Vic. All right, this dude's like in a Mercedes, and he's got a banging system, right? And there's no reason there's no reason for him to pull up on side of me. All right, but anyway, I get agitated that I'm no longer in my zone really no more, right? Because I'm hearing his shit next to me. All right, so I go to leave, I back out, and as I'm backing out, I see a square and compass on the back of his car. And I'm like, I'm thinking I'm leaving, right? I'm going out. And then I'm like, yo, wait, why am I going to do this? So I turn back around. And since he's parked where I was parked, I figured I'd park where he was parked, right? So I parked there and go about my business, right? But as I was leaving, I seen the Freemason symbol, and I said something. I said another racial slur to the Freemason. That basically I called him a bitch. All right. And I left, which is a racial slur. I'm calling him a female dog, right? And then so he backed up to me as I'm sitting there and asked me if I have a problem. What did I say to him? And I really wasn't going to answer him. But then I said, excuse me? And he said, you heard me? And I said, oh, well, I called you a Freemason bitch. And he's like, oh, why you got to get all negative and shit? Like I said, because, bro, Freemasons worship the fucking devil. And I said, I'm all about my Father, Jesus Christ. And, and he wants to say a couple other things. The next thing I know, I'm shouting at this dude like, yo, better leave, man. Just leave. Get the hell out of here. You don't know where you're
Just
at.
so you're
You don't
aware,
know what you're
most
doing.
Freemasons do not know they're worshiping the devil.
Well,
Only
Yeah,
the
it's
very
only at the
higher up
higher
know
levels.
that.
yeah,
So
well,
to
they
them, you're
need to
going to
know.
sound like a nutbag.
Yeah.
Listen,
Just so you know.
I've been in this parking lot for 50 years of my life. This is where I grew up at. Everybody down there knows me.
That
Everyone knows
comment
how
though.
I am. Yeah, everyone knows how I am. I'd never seen this guy before in my life. I don't understand why he had to pull up next to me. When I just passed him, everything was fine. Next thing I know, he's got his fucking music pounding next to me. Like, yo, I don't want that. And then
Yo,
I seen the Freemason thing, and I made a comment. I shouldn't have made the comment, I guess.
yeah,
I
where's
just
that? Where's
read the
that crack pipe?
pipe one. I
Where's the
know
crack
that one
pipe
made
at?
me laugh.
I got one in the car.
What?
Just saying.
Are you making fun of my pipe?
No, this is from
No,
Patrick.
somebody asked Pat if he wasn't going to use his free crack pipe if he could have it.
See, like if I show you mine, I have a chillum. It looks like a crack pipe. I don't care. I
Yo,
sit there and
that's
smoke
so
that bit.
fucking sad that they're paying for that shit. That just goes to show how fallen the system is, man.
It's crazy.
Everybody
It's
gets a
one
free
step
crack
closer
pipe.
to your free weed.
It was
Free
a
weed.
meme on Twitter where it was Oprah Winfrey, and it was, you get a crack pipe, and you get a crack pipe. Everybody gets a crack pipe.
Yeah.
She's a fucking crack pipe.
Right? As long as it's not a meth pipe, I could load it up with weed. So
You remember?
I
You
lost.
remember
I had a ring this right here. This is a regular corn
Oh, I
cob
can hear
pipe.
you, Joe.
My corn cob pipe, right? That I had to tape the bottom of it because when I bought it and I went to clean it out the first time, I fucking threw it. So what I did is I had, from one of my old glass pipes, I had a chunk of res. I shoved the chunk of res up in there, put tape on the bottom, and there you go. There's my bottom. Now, I lost the one part of it, and I had a little fucking aluminum piece of metal thing right here, and I screwed this. I'm screwing this into my wood cob pipe.
I'm
you
so
sound like
naive.
a real
I thought
handyman.
that
Everyone that
when
does
people
drugs
talked
is
about crack
MacGyver.
pipe, they meant when they punctured holes
Not
in
me.
a pop gin, because that's how I see everybody smoke their crack.
Right, listen, they're gonna buy them a fucking crack pipe. Buy me a pot pipe and pay for my weed, you cheap pricks.
One
Word.
step closer.
I'm gonna get some weed at the low price too, so it'll be basically like free.
And like, am I allowed to grow it? I don't even have land to grow my food, let alone weed.
Exactly,
Yeah,
right?
Trump.
I like to grow tobacco too because I like smoking tobacco. But
Just drill some holes in your bumper, fill it full of dirt, and grow it right out of your bumper.
Yo, that'll follow you everywhere you go.
It'd
Yo,
probably work.
You just can't drive fast.
yeah.
well, I don't drive
Yeah.
fast anyway, really.
You're
And
kind
the
of
car don't
parked
go
for 4
that
to
fast.
5 months.
Car can't
No
go that
high-speed
fast.
car chases.
I neglected this car. I killed this car, man, in this last year living in it because I'm not putting no money into it. It needs so much.
Gives new meaning to that blonde joke where she was swerving from a tree because her air freshener was swinging in the window.
Wow, swerving from a tree, bro.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
Yo, but the good thing that I did say is last week I finally got the death certificate to this car. My mom, because it's in my mother's name, I had the title and I needed the death certificate to get it out of her name. So now I can go get rid of this and get something a lot better to live in. And that's what I plan on doing very shortly. And I'm going to start traveling too, since no more liquid handcuffs on me. I want to go. I want to go to the other side of the continent.
Bro, don't tell me that. I'm going with you.
That's what I want to do. Listen, that's what I want to do.
I'm going with
West
you.
Real, I ain't staying here.
Please,
I would
let
like
me
to,
know.
and I'm gonna definitely go by Illinois, possibly to see my son that I haven't
Yo.
talked to in 3-4 months.
Let me know, please.
I have no idea where he's at. Yo, I'm serious, man. And listen,
I'm so serious. It's not even funny.
That's why I was detoxing too. When I was coming off, there was a little decision on how quick I wanted to come off of this because I was coming down 8 milligrams a month, but then my
That's crazy.
sciatic nerve started acting up, and I slowed it down to 4. But then I was like, wait, no, that's too slow. Let me go to about 6. But I didn't get a chance to see the doctor no more. You know, they escorted me. They didn't even escort me out. They didn't even have the balls to do that. They let me
I'm
walk
kind of
out.
glad.
Yo, and it was so weird, man, when I walked out, because I looked at them as the 2 pillars, Boaz and Jakeem, as I walked out the fucking door. I really did. It was wild, man. And listen, this will really blow your mind. I'm on a blind detox, right? Every time I go in that booth, I say my 81171. My number is 688, which I'll tell you my nickname for that, which is Sick Idiot, because it sounds similar. Sick Idiot, 688. All right, I had a counselor calling me a sick idiot in here because she thought my
Wow.
playing with words and numbers funny. But yo, so I normally say blind, but can see. Yesterday morning, I said I'm blind, don't want to see no more, seen enough.
You don't.
And then I get asked to leave. That's the God's honest
Hey,
truth,
Rick,
man. And that's the
Rick,
first time I ever said that.
Rick, every time I've ever stopped, man, it's been instantaneous. I didn't piss around with nothing. I just, well, today's the day, and I was done.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
listen, I went through an opiate withdrawal before, and I didn't
yeah,
like it.
I don't,
I didn't know
I've
I was
never
doing it
experienced
at the
that. I
time,
don't
but
know.
I did it. But now I know I'm gonna have to go through it. But again, I listen. There's power in prayer, right? I got people praying for me, and I'm
Yeah,
doing my best to pray unceasingly to give him thanks and praise all day long, man.
You
That's
did
all
get
I
weaned
do.
down to a way more
that's what
easy
did
dose
it for
to
me,
wean
man.
yourself
And
off
I
of
don't.
than where you were at, because you
I would
started
have
out much
liked to,
higher.
but I can't. I'm not
Well,
gonna do it.
but
I'm
you
not gonna
were
look for a
started much
drug out on
higher,
the
and you're already
street.
down to, like you said, 68 from 100 and
68,
something. So you've
right?
already
Yep.
dropped yourself some. So it
I
would have
dropped
been much
myself more than
worse
half, man. Much more than half.
before.
Yeah, I know it would have
Right.
been. I know it. Y'all,
So
180 I would
look
have
at
Hey,
the
went.
welcome,
positives.
Christian.
I've already done half of this.
I know. I'll be all right, man. I like.
You know,
I got people
I
taking care of
I
me.
never prayed really for to get off the alcohol or pot or none of that. But there's been times where I should have been so dead that I had so much to do that I just literally prayed unceasingly and had so much strength and powered right through them
Right.
days. You
That's
know,
right.
there's something
That's
to be
right,
said.
man. Listen,
I
that's what
remember,
we all need to be doing. That's why he says it, man. That's why he tells us to do
oh, I'll
that. That's
tell you
what
what,
we need to do.
there's a heck
And
of
the
a
world
power there.
distracts us of that. The world
Yep,
literally distracts us.
many years ago, I'll give you one story. Many years ago, right before Christmas, I didn't have any money for the family. You know, they all needed presents, and I could not find a job for weeks. I mean, to roof, everyone wanted to hold off. And finally, a contractor called me and said, "Hey, can you get this done? You know, no big deal. You can wait till after Christmas, whatever." I was there the next day. It was 0 degrees outside, negative actually, because the airlines were freezing. I had to pump them full of isopropyl continuously every 15 minutes. I had to
Yeah,
pump them
right.
full of
Yeah. Yeah.
isopropyl.
Yep. Yep.
And
Yep.
it was so cold, so windy that everyone that came to work couldn't stand 10 minutes up on that roof. They were down in the truck warming up. I
Yeah.
prayed
Yeah.
all night the night before. I prayed the entire time I was working. I was in a tank top, no gloves, sweating my ass off.
Huh.
Praying works.
Yeah. Yeah.
That job done. Praying
Yep.
works.
Yeah. Yeah. Ain't no doubt about it, man. Ain't
Yep.
no doubt about it. Really ain't.
Yep.
It's so beautiful and mind blowing at the same time. Especially how he's always on time. It's he's never. It's like, and we don't even realize it. Like we
Oh yeah.
don't know. We can't wrap our minds around it because
No.
of how we think.
All he wants you to do is put one foot in front of the other. Just keep going.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah, yeah.
continuing,
Keep on
and
moving
the gifts
forward.
will come when you're needed.
Keep on moving. Hear my knuckle?
Yep.
That's yours a holding the chainsaw.
Hey
That's my
Pat,
trigger
Jim
finger.
did Jim did pop on the stream right before he went into surgery there, and we talked for a little bit. He seemed really in good spirits, man. So, all I could tell him was, "Hey, you're walking in, you're gonna walk out," So don't have any fear. But he seemed in good spirits. I wasn't worried, you know. But he did make it that night. It was just really late. I'm glad I did an extra long stream anyway.
I gotta find your channel and subscribe to you. I should be able to find it. Listen, this phone that I'm on, it's got a completely different algorithm. And I tried to find my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel shadow banned. I put Richard Swain in or Rick Swain in. Yo, a bunch of them come up with like one video, 3 subscribers, but mine's nowhere to be found on this new algorithm. It's nowhere to, it's probably like on the very last page or something like that. And what I did find, my father told me that we had family in North Carolina that used to get paid not to grow tobacco. All right, not to grow because they were tobacco growers. The government paid them, started paying them not to grow tobacco. Now, when I put my name into this algorithm, Swain Family Cemetery in North Carolina came up. Yo, I don't know if it's my family or not, but it blew my fucking mind, man. Yo, I couldn't believe it. And they're talking about this cemetery has 50 stones, had 50 stones, only has 13 now, but there's more bodies than 13 there, supposedly.
Wow.
Yo, it's crazy. It's mind blowing the shit that he's sending to me that yo, and the one on my last phone, because this is the second phone I've had since this new phone. The first one I put in, there's this Rick Swain dies of marijuana. And when you look at the video, it's a bunch of people and it's saying Rick Swain, Rick Swain, Rick Swain, Rick Swain, Rick Swain, over and over again. And supposedly this dude died of smoking marijuana in like 2012. And his name is Rick Swain.
I guarantee you this, everyone on stream is not going to forget your name now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's wild. It is. It's wild.
I think Patrick is
different
muted.
algorithms it's sending me, man. It's crazy. It's wild. Listen, I'll show you. I can show you on my computer because I have my old account still. And I could show you how this one will show a completely different algorithm than this one. It would be wild. I have to do this. Listen, I got to get a testimony. There's this girl, Michelle. She's a sister in Christ. And she wants to take my testimony. She's got a YouTube channel. It's called Moral Compass. And she's basically doing the same thing. She has a house, but she would much rather, she's starting to live in her car. She's a big Richie from Boston supporter, and how Richie wants to get a bunch of these small communities because we can't do this in large communities. We got to keep these communities small with like-minded people, and if we want to live in peace, right? So I don't know if I want to do it, but I think I may do it. I don't know. Because I got a pretty good testimony.
I'll tell you what I tell everyone, man. Whatever decision you make, just follow through with it. Just follow through with it.
I think I may.
Whatever decision you make.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. No doubt in my mind I won't.
Patrick, you're muted or you're mouthing. One of the two. I think you're muted. Or he's just playing with us.
I don't know how I got muted. Can you hear me now?
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been screaming this whole time for Rick to be quiet because I wanted to try to say hello to Christian and Jennifer.
We couldn't hear you.
And this whole time I was muted. I don't even remember muting myself. Oh my god. I was trying to say, hey,
come on, and everyone bails out.
What's that?
I said I did it again. I come on and everyone bails out.
Oh no, I was trying to get Rick to be quiet. I'm like, come on, Rick, I want to say something. I kept trying to cut it in. And then I was like, Hey, welcome, Cammy and Joe Dirt. You guys are on the stream too. Did you guys have anything to say?
Sorry. Excuse me.
No, that's okay.
No, it was just I
I
got
was
into that story. That's all. Sorry.
I was trying to cut in, but I didn't know I was muted.
Going through all of this.
So so how what time, Joe, did he get in to the stream? What, it must have been like 4 or 5 in the morning?
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 in the morning. It was pretty late.
How long did you guys talk for?
Oh God. Well, 6 a.m. I had to get the boy up and get breakfast going.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a rough day.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't even smoked in 2 days.
At least he sent me a text today. That was good. You know that he at
When-
least got the text off. Because
When's he
I
gonna
was
get
waiting
out of
for
the
his daughter. I was waiting for his daughter all day to contact me to tell me what's going on. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon and I still haven't heard anything. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? So I'm not sure what time it was when he texted me.
Is he
Well, I'm
out
glad he got
now?
hold of you.
Well,
I'll probably give him
he
a call
didn't
tomorrow.
like talking. He texted me about 6 at night tonight, and he just said he's been feeling very sore and tired. But for the most part, I'm okay. Everything went exactly as planned.
Yeah.
So that was good to hear.
Yay! Definitely good to hear.
It'll take him a few days, but he'll be bouncing back. A couple months from now, he'll have more energy than he thought he ever could. Hopefully.
Yeah.
So who's giving me a haircut?
What's that?
So someone's offering free haircuts, huh?
Yeah, I need a shave. I knew that.
Yeah, I think I need to shave here pretty soon myself. Time to get this white stuff off. Christmas time is over. Ho, ho, ho.
Well, sadly, fellas, I'm going to have to bail out of here because my battery's going to die soon, so I got to get my phone on a charger. So I'll be watching and in the chat, but I'll be unable to use my phone for a camera for a bit.
You sit next to the charger, and then you'll be able to stay right in the stream.
Tell him, Cammy, ain't no strings on me. Ain't no.
I'll be in the chat. You'll be fine.
Thanks for coming on, Cammy.
Just thought I'd come say hi and let everybody see kittens for a while. They're almost full-fledged cats, even though they're little and still.
Right before I got on, I thought I was going to get lucky.
Yeah, I will probably get a. I think it'll probably be just a copyright strike for showing that video.
No, I doubt it. That video is everywhere.
Yeah, they are. A lot of people are showing that. Trust me. You may not get a copyright, man.
No, you're not. I seen it on a lot of prominent channels already. Last 3 days. Yeah.
So a lot of people, it's really getting around, huh?
Yeah, listen, they want the misinformation getting around. They really do. Or they want to prove their misinformation. Right? They want,
Well, yeah, if they're trying to get if they're trying to get people riled up, which I could imagine this would rile up some people.
Oh yeah, it's all part of the big idea,
right? Yep.
Don't think they don't have a plan for all of this. They knew they'd push people to the point. And it's you know what I mean. It's 5 steps forward, 2 steps back. They still win in the long run.
Right,
You
yeah.
know, so you gotta.
Push, release, push, release, push, release, push, release.
Yeah.
Does anybody subscribe to Days of Noah?
Yeah, yeah. I
He
haven't
did a good
watched one of his
stream.
videos in a while,
The,
but
the beginning of it was good.
I still do get his stuff. I don't really watch it much, but
no.
Days of Noah is very good.
I don't have the time. People
Yeah, I think that's really it. Yeah.
everybody, a lot of people send me videos to watch, and I can't get to all of them. It's too hard. I try to. Um,
Hey, Rotman. It's great to see you, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it is hard. Like, yeah, no,
Yeah,
I agree with that. I don't watch nowhere near as much YouTube as I used to, or videos. But I'm listening to music a lot. That's what it is.
I dig for information. I like information, so I'm constantly every day. My day feels totally full. I feel like it's a full time job for me because that's all I do is try to fill my head with information.
Yeah.
I take in a little bit of what they're spewing out there to see what they're trying to get the sheep to believe in. I know some of them hate it when I call them sheep, but hey, if you're gonna go along with the program, what am I supposed to call you?
Listen, I don't consider them sheep going along with the program. Them going along with the program, they're children of disobedience.
Is
the
what?
sheep follow his voice. They're children of disobedience.
Yeah.
Because the sheep would hear his voice, right? They would be doing the right thing. They're believing a lie. They're living
Bob
the lie.
Marley said, man, every one of us has got that voice inside. You can hear it. Just listen.
Yeah, and I think a lot of them just they just sleep. They just
They don't want to know.
Yeah, some of them are afraid to know the truth. Yeah, I agree.
It hurts.
They're too worried about putting food on the table or whatever it is. I can't even use that excuse anymore. I don't know, but they really they don't
He
know.
always will provide for you, won't he?
Yeah.
I mean, every time something happens to me, we're cutting it close on the corners, but he always does provide.
But listen, and
as long as you're putting one foot in front of the other, Patrick.
That's done for a reason, right? That's done for a reason, man. That's love. That's true love.
Right. What do you mean, Joe Dirt?
Is it as long as you're putting one foot in front of the other, he does provide.
Yeah, as long as you're trying to do for yourself and trying to learn.
Trying, whatever it is. If it's feeding the poor, you're putting one foot in front of the other, feeding the poor. You have no idea where the next piece of meat's coming from, but he's going to provide that too, because you're already moving that direction. Your heart's already given for that, so it'll happen, whatever it is in life. As long as it glorifies him in the end, he'll always do it. That he promised you. May not be what we want sometimes, but how the hell do we know what we need?
Right, exactly. We don't. Because we want too much. We want too much. We're programmed to consume, obey, buy, consume.
It's sad.
Yep. It's fucked.
Hey, I'm in that trap. I still catch myself all the time going, oh man, why do I no, Joe, no, don't, no. Right. And I'm in that trap just like everyone else. I have them desires, I have the thoughts, I have the needs that I think I need. No. It's hard.
That's funny you say a trap, because that's exactly what it is. It's a snare, right?
Hey, Rick, what do you think of this comment?
only will get worse as we go. Yeah, it's the truth. Yeah, it is. We will be
Yeah.
persecuted for our beliefs. Listen, the end man in the Bible
You don't
is
need
the
the
ones that
Bible.
get their heads off for his
I
blood. For
truly
his
believe
blood.
that you don't. Well, for one thing, there's many ways that man has corrupted the Bible. I believe. Not only
That's
that,
been
is
changed.
you don't need the Bible to know Jesus Christ, because I feel it, and I feel it in my heart. You know,
Well, that's because the word's written on your heart, man.
that's what I'm trying to say
Right,
is
right,
that
yeah, yeah.
it,
But the word, listen, the word's
The
written
word
on
is
your
written in
heart.
your flesh.
What was that, Joe?
The word is written in your flesh.
The sin's in the flesh.
No, the word's written in your own flesh.
Well, your heart. Your
That's
heart.
part of your flesh.
Well, I believe the flesh holds it all together, right?
The word of
That,
God holds it all together.
well, yeah, the molecule.
Yeah, it's a little here, a little there. None of it matters as long as you're going in the same direction, man.
No, but what that passage, what he's saying there is what we're heading into. It's gonna get worse.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, it's biblical. It's going
Yeah.
to get worse. Listen,
Hey,
I
I
want
still say this is good
what I'm
times.
doing right now is kind of illegal. I'm not supposed to be living in my vehicle. I should be in a home.
so
And listen, the clinic knows, the clinic that I've been going to too, the one that just told me how to leave, they know that I'm living in my car and I'm still here. So like, is the law gonna come after me, or am I protected from the law? Because again, it's illegal to live in your car. You're not really allowed to be homeless
I
or
used
whatever.
I used to think that the elite, or whoever, Satan, the Antichrist, was basically having the elite follow the Bible to the T.
Gee, yeah, yeah, they
But
know.
I'm thinking, well, they could be in a way, but there's a lot of the Lord's intervention.
Oh, I think they're blind from it. I think I like Johnny's Whittaker's next quote there. The Bible is used to teach you about what's coming. You know, other than that, you all know it in your hearts. You know good and evil.
Because
And
it's
those that
predestined.
refuse to know, they don't even hear God no more. So you don't. Yeah, I don't know what to
That's
say to that.
I
correct.
I
And,
see these
and when you
people.
say
You
when
know,
you say the leaders
the
are following, I don't
the
think they are. I don't
the
think they see it.
CDC's actually come out now and admitted that your immune system is stronger than any of these
The
giggles.
virus,
But
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
we
yeah.
didn't need them to tell us
yeah,
that.
what?
But that's
We
because
didn't
they
need.
listen. No, they will tell. They are going to tell us that because that's the truth, and
I know.
they want to push.
What
They
I'm
already pushed their lie. Now they need to push the truth. They need to tell everybody what's really
what
truly
I'm
happening.
getting at is, when even if even when they're coming out and admitting the truth now, people are still running around with a mask on outside, and they're scared. When you look at them, they look down right away. It's like they won't even make eye contact with you. They will
Patrick,
immediately get out
can
of.
I
Because they're
say
living in
something?
fear, Pat. Because they're living in fear, man. That's why
I
they're
know.
wearing the masks.
It's
They were brainwashed.
It's let me say it this way. If I got a dog and I hit that dog with a stick every day, it's going to be afraid of me. When I quit hitting that dog, he's still going to be terrified of me for a very long time.
yeah.
You
He's
never
got a
get
point
that
there,
trust
right?
back.
Eventually, he will get over it. Eventually,
Maybe.
because he's
Maybe.
gonna forget. He will forget about it because you're gonna keep on. If you're not hitting him with the stick, you're gonna show him love, right? Or you're just gonna show him some sort of effect besides that negative. So he's gonna get used to that, and then eventually he will forget about that negativity. Because dogs give you
All
unconditional
I'm
love.
saying is that television is a great big giant stick. And if you watch it every day,
Good analogy, yeah,
it's gonna happen.
yeah. Well, biggest weapon they made, right? Biggest weapon they made.
Yep.
And it started with the radio. Because when they came out with the radio, you remember when they did the War of the Worlds, right?
Yeah, right.
So it started with the radio, and that was a program too. They were telling us right there.
I
know what I
personally
mean?
don't think anything's going to happen with. I think Russia and all this shit that's supposedly going to start World War III. I don't think anything's going to happen right now. I don't feel like anything's going to happen at this point.
No, I think it's a little ways off. I think it's a decade off or something like that. Maybe a little close.
I don't think it's that far off. Maybe 5 or
No,
6
it's
years.
listen. It's planned for 2 more years. If you're following Aleister Crowley's prediction of World War I and World War II, what's he now? And he predicted World War III. And then you have the gentleman that Stephen Benden, Israel Live, who's an ex-CIA agent, I believe. Okay, I believe, I'm not too sure.
So what
he says that this war, World War III, is going to happen in Israel, and it's going to happen between the Arabics and the Jews, and that's how he. I'm sorry, not Albert Pike. I'm sorry.
When is this supposed to happen?
Albert Pike predicted all World War III, all First World War IIs, and World War III back in 1812 or something.
No, when did he say it's supposed to happen?
2024. 2024. And Stephen Benden knows a lot of shit. He has a lot of inside stuff and everything. And he says that this will happen.
Isn't Israel's prime minister or something supposed to pass away just before it kicks off?
I don't know. I really don't know about that. Listen, I believe it will happen in 2024.
So you think that they're going to Israel? Who's going to Russia? Who's going to?
It's the beginning of Magog and Gog. It'll probably be Iran.
When you see Jerusalem surrounded or encompassed by armies, that's when you turn away from your house and run to the hills.
Magog. Yeah, it's
I don't see them surrounded yet.
This is biblical, man.
They're always surrounded by their enemies, but we don't see standing armies up at their border yet.
Not yet, but it could happen overnight.
You mean up at Jerusalem?
That could happen overnight, man.
Up at Israel's border?
Yeah, you'll be surrounded in a heartbeat, man. It wouldn't take long at all. No. So everyone's like in place. All that they have to do is like move in.
Syria to the west, Iran to the east.
I believe it's just, when is AI gonna do this? When is AI gonna communicate to these illuminists to pull this off? Because
when's the beast gonna show his face? Huh? I don't know.
I believe that, yeah, sure. AI and artificial intelligence, man, is running the show. Sure, they are. Because it's all in technology.
I think the beast is governments.
Well, that's mind control. It's part of the beast system. Yeah, it's part of the beast system. Of course it is. Because that's how long ago it started. With Hulu and all that. With the TV, the radio waves, and it's. I mean. It's there. It's there. If you want to know. It really is. But they're scrubbing it. They're scrubbing it. And listen, it isn't going to be a Bible burning either. There isn't going to be another Bible. The changing of the word is the thirst for the word, which will happen in Amos 8:11. There'll be a famine in the land, not for bread or water,
Yeah.
thirst to hear the word, because they're changing the word.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. And listen, this changing, if it is being done by their quantum computers, why wouldn't AI run the fucking show? Making these alternate timelines or whatever. You know, maybe they are time jumping or time
So, do
traveling, and
you
that's
guys
what's
have any
fucking shit
idea?
up.
Do you guys have any idea who the Antichrist may be?
I think, for real, I think it's Barack Obama. Listen, why give him that name? That's
It's
not his
possible.
real name.
Yeah.
That is not his real name. And when he became president in his hometown of Chicago, the daily number was 666. There's so much shit that points to him being an antichrist. He may be the little horn. He may be Satan. I don't know, but he's a pretty big antichrist.
You know who I think it is? I think it's Bill Gates.
Nah, he's part of the beast system.
I don't think it's Gates.
No, I think the big part of the beast system is the Catholic Church, Rome.
Well, yeah, I would agree there 100% with you, Pat. Like, see, that's what makes me believe, that Barack Obama is just to make the beast look like a fucking antichrist. I don't believe that's where my evidence leads me to. But I don't believe that in my heart. He could be.
Did you
There's
guys see
a lot of fucked up
did you
shit that
guys-
points to him.
Did you guys see that video of somebody did a video of Obama and Michelle during New Year's Eve wearing these 20?
Yeah, the guy, with the loading on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
the 222. That was Jacob from Israel did that.
Yeah, and
That's
there's
some serious shit, man. He sees that as conspiracy theory. I see that as programming, and that's part of the fucking system. That's the big system.
Yeah, you could be very, very well right that Obama. That would be my second guess. Would be Obama.
Listen, because he's got a big stock in Netflix now, Obama. He's got a real big stake in Netflix. He isn't going away. Listen, when the UN takes over, he's going to be a big part of the UN. I think he already is a big part. I try not to get involved in that shit. I don't want to be of that. I'd much rather learn of my father's kingdom than their political system and fucking thing that they got going. Because, Pat, they are following the Bible, man. They have to. Because it's all predestined. We're meant to do this, bro. This is our time. I believe we probably asked to be here. We don't know. We don't remember, man.
We asked to be here.
We may have.
I think.
Our Father. Even though
remember,
we already won the war to glorify His name, to glorify Him more.
I remember, or at least I have a feeling that I had told somebody before I came here. They were trying to tell me you're taking on too much, and I said no. I want to do this.
Well, listen. All that I know is what the Bible says. The Bible says that He died for our sins to reconcile us back with the Father. In order to be reconciled back with someone, you had to know them here. I don't remember that. I wanna, but I don't. So I'm trying to figure it out. I want to feel that. I mean, like Tommy tells me the truth. I get the goosebumps. I get the buzzing at everybody. I get that. That's the spirit, right? And But I want to know more, man. I do. I want to know. I hold things and show things in the book, just picking it up, opening up to certain things. I'm starting to document this stuff, and it's moving, man. I know it's of the
Yeah,
Lord. There's no
I
doubt
think
about it in my mind.
I think Johnny's right here. Obama
He's right.
is the power behind Biden.
Bin Laden, I mean, Bin Laden, I said Biden, yeah.
Any
And he's also,
predictions who the next one is? I'm guessing it could be Michael.
what, the next president?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I know. Listen, if that happened,
Could be
that,
Michael. Michael
yeah,
who?
Yeah.
Michael, his wife, Obama's wife,
Mike.
Obama's,
Oh, I'm sorry,
whatever you
Michelle.
want to call
I get the
partner.
names so
What
confused.
partner?
What if Michael is really the Antichrist?
That could be. Yo, you never know. Yeah, who knows?
I don't know. None of us knows. You know.
Right? Who knows? We don't know that relationship. She could. Well, Michael could be wearing the pants in that relationship. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be anyone.
What is
Sorry to
Satan?
get involved.
What is
All I
Satan?
know is we'll recognize him the second he comes. We'll recognize him.
When Satan was up in heaven, what was Satan's name?
Well, there's three of them, so don't you can't get confused. You can't think he's Lucifer.
Yeah,
There's literally
Lucifer, the
three
morning
of them. There's Satan, there's the devil, there's Lucifer. There's three, just like there's three of everything else.
Right, because that's the Trinity. But listen, this is the thing a lot of people don't know.
What about the Antichrist?
Well, he's different. He's not none of them three. He's his own.
Antichrist is whoever talks against Christ. Like Hitler could have been an Antichrist.
Yeah, when I was 16, 17, I was an Antichrist. I know that. I didn't believe in nothing.
I thought
right. So that's the point. Just because they're putting these people out there, right? Does it as a form? It's
so you're
just
saying
to push the agenda.
You're saying you think Obama's Satan then, not the Antichrist?
Who, me?
Yeah.
That's possible.
I don't know.
I asked you what you think. What do you think?
I think.
Yeah, you think.
All right. Yeah. I think Obama. I think Obama is an Antichrist.
Yeah.
I think he's an Antichrist. Yeah. But especially with the back masking of yes, we can, because we all know backwards it says thank you, Satan.
Yeah.
So I mean, with that name being in the Bible, I see Barack, Satan, lightning falling, which is Barack, like his name, and that's not his real name. You understand? You know what I mean? We all know his name is, or on the birth certificate, is Barry. Okay, that was born August 4th in Hawaii or whatever, who mysteriously died afterwards.
I forget
all that shit. Who knows his real name? I don't think he has a real name because I believe, again, he was probably born in a test tube. Like he said when he was standing next to Akhenaten thing. It looks just like me. Yeah, because it is, probably.
I remember that too. Yeah.
They don't show these things.
All I know for sure
they show these things to tell us because they have to let us know.
We're going to look at him and we're going to feel so much pity. That's who put the boot on us. Are you kidding me? That's the guy. We're all going to be
right. Yeah.
There's going to be this little wimp. This little wimp.
Yeah. Well, why not, man? The greatest swindle in the world, right? Father of lies.
Yeah, and Ken's right. You know, we can't get stuck on one Antichrist. There's been thousands throughout the ages. You know,
Yeah,
there's
no,
only
it's
a few
exactly
that we
right.
actually say that could be. You know, oh, Hitler was.
Right.
Oh,
All through the ages,
Mussolini
they
could have been.
always,
Oh, yeah, they
right,
all
they
were.
always push someone out there. That doesn't
And
mean
I can
that,
also, you can go into your cities and see some of them crazy gangs. They're all little tiny Antichrists too. You
Christ
know.
himself, yeah, false messiahs. It's exactly
Yeah.
right. Yeah, yeah. And that's what the world's kind of in love with now too, is hearing, about those things and not of the real Father.
Is the Antichrist of the last age. Until then, I don't sit and worry about it because God's going to show me just fine when I
Right.
need to know. When I need to know. When you need to know, He'll show you. You okay, Patrick?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I might jump off here shortly here so we don't keep you up all night.
Yeah, I was thinking, are you gonna run a stream later or no?
No, probably not tonight.
Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, I would have told everybody. We would, announce it here in case some people stay up.
No,
Uh,
I'm actually exhausted.
just looking to see if Algo went on or if Ken's still on. I doubt it. Yeah, no, Ken's not on. He went 2 hours and 49 minutes though.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you want to end
He,
it? Boy, that's it.
he went 2 hours and 49 minutes.
Who did?
Ken just did
Yeah.
2 hours and
Oh,
40.
okay. So what? We
Claudio.
got 2 minutes to
I'm
say
at
goodbye.
2 hours and 46 minutes right now.
So we got 2 minutes to say goodbye.
We got about 5 more minutes and we'll have him beat.
It ain't a competition,
Do
Pat.
you remember that really long stream of Photo Helix and Brian Stabler? It was like
Do what?
11 hours, 13 hours.
Oh, I remember a couple 12-hour streams here on Patrick's.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no, yeah, you did 24 hours. The longest
you-
one. didn't you,
yeah.
Pat?
I actually did.
You tried.
It was a total of 27 hours, but I did get some sleep in there. I got probably
I'm
about,
not gonna say I didn't sleep. I'm not gonna say that.
I got about 5 hours sleep.
I don't think I was there the whole 27 hours. I don't know. I don't really remember. But I
But
remember I was there for a lot
it
of it.
was so long, YouTube wouldn't even put it up.
That's crazy.
Oh,
See,
no kidding.
that's shit that I would like to get downloaded and like saved. And it's not.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
I know
like
shit. I've been starting to download some of my stuff here and there, but like StreamYard only holds 51 hours unless I pay for more. I'm already paying, total of $34. So I'm
that's enough. That's enough.
Jennifer better save me a seat on that short bus.
I'm paying for a little bit of memory. I guess that's what you call memory, to hold a little bit more videos, but they have like a plan where you could pay so much and you will get I don't know, I think they have the unlimited
Free
but
download.
yeah, I'm not sure how much it is and how much that you can download.
Right.
But
There's it just turned my birthday right now on the East Coast. It's 118, which is my birthday back. I see that number all the time.
I actually pay a lot more than that because I don't even need the internet, but I have to have the internet to live stream. I mean, I don't want to do it from my phone all the time and go through my
I wouldn't go through that good anyway.
what do they call it when you don't have Wi-Fi hooked up to your phone? Your
Ethernet.
data.
Ethernet.
No, I'm going through too much. I would go through too much data even though it's unlimited data. They do have a limit because I've already two different uh, cell phone companies called me up and actually told me that I was not allowed to go over. They would slow my internet way down, and
Yeah.
then they would say that I used too much data, and I'm like, well, what? I thought you had unlimited data. Or I thought
Right. Right.
the data. There's really not unlimited
But,
data. There's
yeah.
a limit to everything.
Right, because they do. They said I would get that when I remember when I paid for unlimited services. Right? I would get over a certain data. They were slowing my internet down because I went over the limit. Paying for unlimited. So what's the limit?
So if I wasn't doing live streams, I wouldn't need to pay for the internet because I can run everything off my phone.
Right.
So with the internet and what I pay StreamYard and everything, I run about roughly about $100 a month.
Right.
To me, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, $100 is, to someone that doesn't have $100 is a lot of money.
That could get me a lot of medicine. Wink, wink.
Hey, welcome, Glenn from Boston. I'm not sure how long he's been here.
Hey,
Who?
Glenn. What up, Glenn from Boston?
Glenn from Boston.
Don't put your hands on my car.
Oh man.
So yeah, I think I'm going to
Oh my goodness.
get going here and make something to eat. And
Yeah, I know I'm gonna crash, man. I hate. I'll crash.
Yeah, my eyes are watering.
Start my day, even though it's already a new day. It's already an hour in.
I've been having this damn headache. I cannot get rid of this damn headache.
So you ain't even into that yet, are you? Are you into the 11th yet, or are you still stuck in the 10th?
I'm in 11.
You are in the 11th?
Yep.
So, Joe, you're in the 11th too, right? You're past midnight, correct, Joe?
Yeah, it's 12:21.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which ain't that late, but it's been a long few days. And then tomorrow, I gotta contend with ice and snow. It snowed earlier, now it's raining, so everything's gonna be all icy.
Our snow's finally gone here in Philadelphia. We had a snowstorm. There's like maybe like a foot that had like like a 20-foot pile of snow. You know what I mean?
We're getting hammered. It's really cold out. We're getting hammered with snow and rain mix, and then tomorrow afternoon it's supposed to get up into the 40s, and then that night it's supposed to drop below zero.
Wow.
It's going to drop
Well, I should say yesterday the weather was beautiful. It was like in the 50s, mid-50s here in Philly. It was beautiful. It's really nice. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was low 50s. I don't know the exact number. It was a nice day today.
Glenn says he parks his car in the he parks his car in the garage.
He parks his car in the garage.
I threw a sheet over mine.
I park. Why do you park in a parking lot?
What?
Why do you park in a driveway? Isn't it a driveway? So why do you park there?
Yeah. Where are you supposed to park?
I don't know. You
In a
kind of lost
park.
me there.
In a
Without
park.
the driveway, I'd be screwed.
You're supposed to park in a park, right?
I guess. Yeah.
Not
You
supposed to
That's
park
what
in
them
a
old ladies
driveway.
tell me.
you can't park your car in the park. You can park your ass in the park. All right, guys, I'm gonna hang it up for the night.
It's good talking with you, Rick.
It's good having you on Joe Dirt. Good having you on Rick Swain.
Thank
And
you, Patrick.
y'all in chat, you just take care of yourselves now.
God bless. Peace and love.
God
Talk
bless.
to you later, Joe.
Keep your heads up.
See you again, Patrick.
No matter what you're going
Having
through.
you guys on. You guys are
Good
welcome
stuff.
anytime, guys. Anytime.
See.
Thanks, Patrick.
See ya.
Good night.
Good night. And with that, chat. Good night, and you all have a good night. And we will talk to you soon. May God bless each and every one of you. And be well. Cheers, Ken. Hey, if anybody wants to check out Ken, I know he does live streams. So if you guys want to check out Ken Rotman, make sure you sub to him. Make sure you sub to Joe Dirt does live streams. And if anybody else does live streams, you're more than welcome to put your link in the chat. And with that, I say peace. 555. Ooh, there was 4 5s. 5555. Anyways, oop, 6. Oh, Voynich just got in here. Did Voynich? I don't see Voynich. There he is. There's Voynich. Well, alright, guys. Have a good night, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow night since we got out of here about an hour early. And the other night was only a couple hours, I think. So I'm feeling refreshed. So maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow night.